says I'm live. I already see a lot of Seth Beer messages. That's probably a good sign, all things considered. What a great player that Seth Beer. What a great player. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if we're live. Keeping my eye on chat. I'm going to send out a tweet that we're doing this thing. More Seth Beer commentary. That's good. Okay. Audio quiet. I'll try and turn that up. Oh, it's already maxed out. So that could be... Turn the mic up a tad bit. Oh, no. Maybe I'll just move it closer to me. I'm kind of far from it. Hello, hello. Test, test. Very quiet. Okay. Let's see. I have 2 monitors now, guys. We're really stepping it up here. That's way better. So it was just moving it closer. Okay, I can deal with this. That's fine. I just don't want it to look bad, that's all. Check OBS slider. The OBS slider is maxed out. It's all the way to the right. I'm going to send out a tweet right now. That's a very silky voice. Okay, that's good. I'll look into extent. Let me see if I can raise this at all. But how are you guys doing? It's been a while since we've streamed like this. It's been too long, says Jonah Bell. I agree. It's been too long. I have a webcam now. I have a light. I have 2 monitors. I feel like we're living La Vida Loca, baby. I mean, my goodness. The boost can go a long way. Control panel. Let's see. YouTube live control panel. Whoa. Oh, on Studio itself? Okay. Let me see if I can do that. As we let people trickle in anyway. You know, we got some time here. Andrew Kong, Kirk Sullivan. I see a lot of familiar names. That's what I like to hear. Or I guess read. Guys, we're doing the Expos. We're doing a freaking expansion team. Some of you have already picked up on it. I did do the first year. I did do the first year on my own. That might be controversial. I understand. That might be controversial. I'm going to explain why I did it. Because I think it was the right decision. And we're all going to sing Kumbaya and it's going to be okay. Let's see who else we got. We got Elijah here. Demanding Seth Beer. Fairs. We'll get Seth. I forgot how much you guys are obsessed with Seth Beer. For some reason, 2-factor authentication is not working on my phone, which is awesome. I was really hoping that would be the case. Oh, here it is. Yes, it's me. Does that work? Is that my boy Stephen Kwan? Goddamn. I'm going to explain. A lot went on. I'm going to explain. I'm going to let people get here and then we're going to start. Usually I give it like 10 minutes. And then I let people know. Wow, we already have 175 people. Jeez. Okay. Hopefully the volume's okay. I'll project. I was speaking kind of softly at the beginning. I'll project a little bit and we'll make do. The ins and outs of this really quick is that we are doing the Montreal Expos. We're doing an expansion team for my second go around. It's been, I think, a year since we did the Pirates OOTP. I think I'm a lot better at this game now. If I remember correctly, in the Pirates OOTP, we never won a playoff series, and we made it like 3 times. We never won our division. I've played a lot since then. I think I have like 300 hours in this game. I love this game. And I think I'm a lot better. And we're going to see. if our Expos can go all the way. The plan is I want to stream until midnight Eastern time and get us through an entire off season and regular season. Expos in the AL East, yeah, that's just I decided I wanted to be an American League team. I know that they're traditionally NL East, but whatever, man. My freaking stream. Some people are saying the mic is still too quiet, huh? What's up with that? That's lame. Usually we don't have this problem. This game is goated. Greg Scheisty closing. Hello, Jay Olive. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys. I really would like to figure out why my mic is so frickin' quiet, though. This has never been a problem before. What about midnight Japan time? That's a great question. What about it? Easy way to be good is high dev. Yeah. Oh, we'll get into all the nuances. A lot of people, I think, have learned a little bit how to play through my streams, which is very flattering. I sound great, so there's some differing opinions here. Very differing opinions. It's fine for me. Okay. Am I gonna multi-stream? I don't know what that means. Oh, like on Twitch? I don't really do Twitch. I don't. For someone who works in content, I'm not very tech savvy when it comes to streaming. I do have a lot of plans though. I have some very exciting stuff in the works for this off season. But yeah, I mean now I don't have chat on my fucking phone while I'm streaming. That's a step up in tech. Okay. I don't know how many people are here. Let's see. I think it is analytics. 200 people. I think that's enough. I think we're enough for us to get started. Do my Dodgers force a game 7? Absolutely. Yamamoto's pitching. We're definitely going 7. Okay. So here's what happened. I did the first year of a Montreal Expos expansion team sim. We're going to walk through everything that happened in that first year, and then we're going to start this freaking offseason. So, much to my surprise, in attempting to tank this team and, sell at the deadline and get some good prospects, we ended up finishing a 500 team, which in the grand scheme of things actually was not that bad. What were we? We were 8 games out of a wild card. It was a lot closer, like in the first day of September. So that's where we landed in the American League. And the NL would have been a pretty similar placing. But the goal was not to make the playoffs. And if I'm being honest with you, Chad, I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs in year 2. This year is going to be about building. Here's who survived. Here were our standout players. Jonathan Clase was an expansion draft pick who I've done expansion teams now. I did a practice run before doing this stream of like, what are some good things to look out for? And Jonathan Clase was a guy that really great upside defensively, can do enough switch hitting with the bat. There's some eye-opening names here. Most notably, Stephen Kwan is on the team. We acquired him at the deadline. Don't know why the Guardians were selling him. Marchand was an expansion draft pick. Cauley was an expansion draft pick. Conforto was. I think Kike was here, but I cut him because he was so bad. Jose Miranda had a great April and then was just awful the rest of the year. Oh, God. So this is the offense. The offense was really, really bad for us in our first year, and fine. That's okay. I tried my absolute damnedest to trade Michael Conforto, and nobody wanted bro. Nobody wanted bro. Are we playing at the Olympic Stadium? Or did you get a new ballpark? I think we're in a new ballpark. I didn't. Well, also, I didn't patch in anything, so maybe we are at Olympic Stadium. I don't know. No logos on hats. I didn't do the player AI generated thing. I can do that next stream because that just takes a while. It's like a long loading screen that often crashes the game. Phillies legend Rafael Marchand, give him the starting gig. I'll show you the trades I made after, but I just want to go through who's currently on the team. Pitching. We acquired a lot of pitching. I just tried to acquire some paid down vets that didn't affect us financially. Also guys that had another year so that we could trade them in the 2026 season. Seth Lugo was a part of that. I tried to flip him mid-season. That didn't work, so we kind of just got an accidental good year out of Seth Lugo. Mason Montgomery was our number 1 expansion draft pick, I believe. Yeah, he was round 1, pick 1. He had a really good year. He's probably going to be our stopper, though, because he has 40 stamina. But I figure, why not just let him start in a lost year, see if that works out? And it did. He was really good. We got the entirety of Yu Darvish's contract paid down, and he actually pitched pretty well for us. We'll see what comes of that. I'm going to try flipping him as well. Anytime I can try and get a prospect, I'm going to, especially for the vets. Same thing with Lance McCullers. We got most of his contract paid down. So we just have all these cheap veterans that are starting pitchers that could possibly get us things. And then what I did was I just traded a lot of my minor league guys that are going nowhere that I drafted in the expansion draft that had like limited upside and were kind of major league ready. And I got some bullpen pieces. Brian Abreu is an ARB. He's going to be important for us. I think he's like the highest rated player on our team right now. Who else? We got Tanner Scott. We got most of his contract paid down. So that's good. We have some back end bullpen guys. Greg Weissert was our closer this year. Probably shouldn't have stayed our closer, but I just kind of left it. He was in the expansion draft, surprisingly. Who else we got here? That was a minor league signing. Kevin Ginkel we traded for. He's got an ARB year, so these are all guys we can pay. Puck is another ARB guy. So I built out a bullpen for the 2026 season. If this team has anything going for it, it has bullpen. So that's good. Are you able to play music in the background? I'm worried about the mic levels, and I am worried about copyright too. But you throw on your own tunes, baby. I speak softly. Let's see. So that's the crux of the pitching. Also, Robbie Ray was we had a really good rotation, kind of out of nowhere. And I was trying to trade most of these guys, and it honestly didn't end up working. There is another expansion team in the league. I saw someone ask that. I made it the Louisville Sluggers because I think that should be a team. I think Louisville should have a team. It's like a baseball city, and it has the baseball bat factory that I went to this year. So I made them the Louisville Sluggers. They were really bad. They were much worse. They were much worse than us. They were a lot worse than us. But they're the other expansion team. I threw them in the NL Central so that the Pirates wouldn't be last. Because I got a soft spot for the Pirates, baby. I got a soft spot. Okay. So that's who's currently on the team. But the season just ended. I want to quickly show you guys my decision history. These are all the trades that we made this year, or at least the ones that are important. Most of the best acquisitions listed on the right here are guys that we took in the expansion draft, but there are a few that are trades, most notably Vaughn Grissom, Robbie Ray, Seth Lugo, Yu Darvish, and I picked up Yasmani Grandal late in the season and flipped him as well. We got some good prospects. We got some decent acquisitions here. I don't know if they'll probably pop up actually in our worst trades just because none of the guys are major league ready yet. This one I'm pretty excited for. Angel Martinez. He's a guy that can play a ton of positions, best in left field. We got him from the Guardians. This was definitely the biggest trade that I made. I was surprised that this was able to work. I'll be real. OOTP trades engine is not perfect, but also it's a video game. So like if you're reading into it not being realistic and not having fun, then I think you're just not going to have fun with OOTP. It's a video game. You have to bend the rules. This would never happen in real life. It happened in the game. I traded away an expansion draft pitcher, Victor Robles, who I think I picked up on waivers, and a couple of the minor league guys. Dikembe Sanchez, I think, has a pretty decent upside. He was probably the worst guy to trade away here. And in return, we took on Steven Kwan, who's going to be a piece for this upcoming season. Angel Martinez, who I'm most excited about. We got a defense first catcher in Jacob Cozart, who I've acquired in other sims and has been really good. Juan Brito, who I've acquired in other sims and hasn't been so good, but he can be like a major league piece for this year. And then a prospect, Johan Rodriguez. Let's see what else I did here. Yes. Okay. So pro tip for any of you guys learning to play the game or playing the game and don't know, specifically in OOTP 26, some of you definitely know this. The hack is always acquire Brandon Maella. Brandon Maella is always amazing. I have never had a sim and acquired this guy where he wasn't good. So naturally, this would be the one sim, I guess, the one where I live stream where he'd be bad. His defense is amazing, and he usually develops pretty well offensively. So he's always a guy I target. And in this sim, all it took was Ryan Thompson, who I acquired and then traded again. I don't even know who this is. He was an expansion draft guy. Caleb Ferguson, I waiver picked up. Jorge Polanco was a free agent signing like mid-season. So I basically just dumped a bunch of guys, and I got a bunch of prospects from the Yankees. We got this guy, Nelson Salazar, and Nixon, Sanchez. All these guys are 2040 prospects, guys. And I think when you're building out your expansion team, you want to find the 2040 guys that'll be ready in a couple years that teams don't mind parting with because, most of them don't pan out. But if one of them pans out, it turns into a really good player. Those are the two big trade deadline swaps I had here. I think those were really the ones I wanted to highlight. The rest of these are kind of just prospect hodgepodges that I just kind of clicked around and tried to see what the AI would accept. But the point of all this is that year one was a lot of just acquiring people and then trading them again and losing and acquiring veterans that we're not going to keep. And I thought that doesn't really make for a good first stream. Let me do this on my own, fill in the audience, and then the real fun begins when we get to arbitration and signing our first big free agent and all that stuff. So here is so we have a ton of money to spend this offseason because I didn't spend any of it or really, I just need to oh, cool. That's great to hear. We have 84 mil and then 100 mil to, max out our scouting and dev and then sign some free agents. So we're going to have a lot of fun at the beginning of the stream. Here's what our payroll looks like. So this is the season that just happened. So Conforto's going to come off the books. Lugo denied his player option. He's coming off the books. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Yu Darvish trade. Sometimes I like to have fun in this game. Where'd I put it? So you'll notice that Yu Darvish and Lance McCullers have their money completely paid down. And that's because what's fun with this AI engine is that you can just keep adding people and upping the retained money and just seeing if the AI will take it. And then you can say, make this trade work. And then you just add somebody. So I gave them a 29-year-old journeyman. I gave them Bo Sulser, who honestly was pretty good for them in relief. Drew Carlton. I gave them some 40-40 guys that were just nothing, all in their late 20s. And they gave me Yu Darvish and paid down his entire contract, which was pretty hefty. So the Padres in real life would never do this. Why'd you choose not to do expansion after 2025 season? It allows for more realism in terms of player stats in the season. Great question. That's just not what I did before, so I didn't know that was like the logical way to do it. But now I do know. So we'll have Yu Darvish for next season and seasons onward. I've done his acquisition in other offline streams. Sometimes he retires immediately after this season. Sometimes he pitches the whole contract. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But he's a body that can give us some innings. Lance McCullers was also acquired. This was another one of those trades where I just flipped a bunch of guys that were minor league fringe guys that are not going to have an impact. Wow, one already retired, which is hilarious. This was a 2030 catcher that didn't have defensive upside. These are all guys that I had these were all expansion draft, all that bullshit. And we were able to get Lance McCullers and get his contract fully paid down. So we have him for next year for free. What motives to bring back the Expos? I watched the doc. I thought the doc was solid. I don't think it was great, but I thought it was an entertaining watch, and I think you should watch it too, especially if you don't know a lot about the Expos. And also, the Expos are one of the few teams where if you plug them into OOTP's engine, it'll automatically generate the logo and everything. So you don't have to do it a bunch of times and get something that looks like the red, white, and blue. It'll just generate the Expos logo. So this is what payroll looks like. Very inexpensive. Our highest contracts are going to be the Robbie Ray contract that I took on. I wanted an ace. Quan is going to get 7 mil in ARB. And then these are, the highest contracts after that. And then everyone's getting minimum. So we're in a really good spot. We're in a very, very good spot to have fun. And, and I want to hear from you guys about who you want me to acquire. I know you want me to acquire Seth Beer. I hear you. I'll give him a minor league deal if I can find him. Don't get your panties in a tizzy. That's not a turn of phrase. But this is where we're at. So I'm just going to start doing the off season, and you guys give me your input and also ask me questions about current ball and all that stuff, and we'll have some fun on this stream. But OTP's back, baby. Off season is for OTP. All right. God, it feels good. It feels right to be here with you guys. Really appreciate you doing this mid-World Series. Hell yeah, man. We got an off day. Okay. So right off rip, Abreu and Ginkel and Puck are going to get their contracts for sure. I already withdrew on Miranda and Pache just because Miranda was the worst player on the team. Pache is not really a guy you want to give $1 million to, because you can go find center field defense for league minimum, especially if he's not hitting. So we're just going to go ahead. A tip I learned from my Pirates OOTP stream, and this can be good for all you guys if you're learning the game, is if you don't want to go through ARB and like wait till the ARB period ends and then, you know, they decide on who wins, you just offer them a contract extension that's a little bit less than their ARB estimate. So the ARB estimate here is 4.4 mil. So we'll offer Brian Abreu 4.2 mil and see what he says. He's down. He'll accept it. We save $200K and we get him signed straight away. Kevin Ginkel. He wants 3.8 mil. Let's offer him 3.5 and see what he says. Now he wants a little bit more, so we'll offer him 3.6. Again, this is just a good way to save a little bit of money on the margins. And, oh, okay. Sorry. A little stingy, Kevin Ginkel. He's not this stingy in real life, guys, okay? He's actually a very nice guy. That was me subtly flexing that I met Kevin Ginkel. Charlie, can you check Anton Kuznetsov in OOTP? I've never heard that name in my life. Is it crazy to say that Trey Savage is already a top 20 pitcher? Yes, but what a story. What an amazing story that's going on with him. He's 22. That's going to become more common, too. Just these fast risers getting huge opportunities like Cam Schlittler and stuff. It's wild, man. It's absolutely wild what the Blue Jays are doing. Do we have any Blue Jays fans in chat? You already have some massive trade pieces in Darvish and McCullers. That's what they're here for. They're here to get traded this season. Especially because we're probably going to sign better pitchers. So, yeah. Rafael Marchand. I think I actually do want to keep Marchand as a backup because look at that. That's nice. And he hit decently. You take a 90 OPS plus from Marchand. So we'll give him, 2.5 mil for a backup catcher. That is not going to hurt us at all. We'll go ahead and do that. That is no problem for us. We got lots of money to spend. Okay. He's getting paid nothing. Miranda, we're not going to offer a contract. The only thing he has going from his first base D. Sorry to all my Twins fans. Quan definitely is going to get a contract. Hopefully the offense can kind of not run through him, but, really be helped by his presence. When you get to these higher numbers, I think you can expand a little bit, like how you sell them. So this time I'm going to try and go like 400K under and see what happens. Okay. So that didn't quite work. Let's go 7.2. Quan's pretty stingy anyway. We'll go 7.3. And there it is. Okay. So ARB is done. ARB was nice and easy. We're not going to give Michael Conforto the qualifying offer. He's a forever Met, but he just didn't hit well enough to justify that. We're going to let him walk. That's fine. I would have loved to QO Seth Lugo, but he already got one. He had a really decent year for us. And then Nito, he's not going to get an extension either. Would he take a minor league extension? No. Okay. We're going to have to sift through this really quick and see who's worth keeping in the minor league. So I'll read chat while I do this. Sign Soto. He's never going to play in October as a Met. That is epic, bro. Epic burn. Tip for minor league extensions that I try and follow. Anyone who's above the age of 25, I wouldn't bother. They kind of are who they are once they get to 25. Not saying that that's the case in real life. You can be anything you want in real life, folks. But in the OOTP, if you're 25 and you're a 38-40, you're probably just going to be a 39. That's how it is. But anyone under that, I think they're worth taking another look at, especially if they'll take the minor league extension. So I'm going to go ahead. And also guys that are like 23 but want the major league deal, I just give them league minimum or slightly above. So this guy, Edinson Polino, plays good infield D. We use an expansion pick on him. I'll give him that slightly above league minimum just to keep him in the org because who knows, we might need him in case we run thin on depth or something like that. So he'll take that, and we keep him on the team in the minor leagues. Jesus Rodriguez can't really play catcher well, so I don't really think I want to keep him, so we'll move along there. Jolly loves Jeff Rosenstock. I sure do. You got to see Bond the Music Industry live so many times. Freaking look at you, man. I was still a lame high schooler when they were doing their last tours. I wasn't put on yet. Jolly signed huge erection. I can't believe I just read that. God damn it. What's your favorite Bomb song? Stuff that I like, I think. That one's really good. That one I play a lot. Anything off adults is awesome. Respect Isaac Collins, 28-year-old rookie. Exactly. That's why OOTP is not real life, folks. That's why it's not real life. Can't be living like that. Okay. Any minor league pitchers worth extending? I think I'll extend Budo if he'll take it. Nah. He wants a major league deal. Okay. This is blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to sift through this as quick as I can. Okay, sure. Hell yeah, dude. Good choice. Hell yeah. Jolly's a Rosenstock guy. Yeah, I've seen Rosenstock, I think, 4 times now. Saw him earlier this year when Pup opened for he opened for Pup. And that show was awesome. Shout out to anyone who's at Triple Band. If you know, you know. In my Seattle run, I put him up as coach and went back-to-back. Didn't do OP. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, let me know if you guys have been playing and how your sims have been going with OOTP. Because I during the season, I played it a ton. Just like at night, I would rip it. And we were filming so much at the office during the day that I was like, I don't know if I have the energy to like stream at night. But now that the off season's here, you know what? You guys are in stream, so I'll let you in on a little bit of what's going on with me this off season. We actually had a really cool meeting today. Me and a lot of John Boy Media people between creators and editors. And I have been building out a plan to launch a gaming channel this off season. Between co-op Let's Plays and solo Let's Plays and free-for-all stuff, me and some other creators and a lot of editors who are going to be helping me out that are the lifeblood of this whole thing. I think in December, that's the goal, are going to launch an official gaming channel where we're going to play non-baseball games. We're going to play like regular games, and we're going to see if we can build out an audience there, because gaming is something I've wanted to do for a really long time. And these streams have been a good litmus test for like, would people watch me play games? The answer is yes, because you guys are awesome and have tuned in every time I've done this. So I'm going to spend the month of November filming a fuck ton of gaming content, and I hope it goes well, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. That'll be in like a month, so you guys get to know that. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. What happened to the Pittsburgh playthrough? Cursed. I lost in the first round 4 years in a row. It's over. It's cursed. Okay, we did our minor league deals. We did ARB. We did the run through of what happened in the first year. The last thing I want to fix before we really start to have fun, we have some coaching vacancies, which is boring, but we have to do it. And we also have some bad coaches, because when I started the expansion sim, there wasn't a lot of great choices left. So I'm going to fire any of my bad coaches, like Demirez Henry. I'm going to eat the money, because if there's one thing I've learned in OOTP in my years of doing it, it's that coaching is the most important thing, especially when you're starting your sim, because you need your young guys to develop in a way that's impactful. So we have a hitting coach vacancy. I believe we have one pretty good hitting coach just kind of lurking, Joey DeMonte, and we're going to appoint him as the hitting coach in Montreal. Bang. I've also learned that like the staff cohesion doesn't really matter, so don't worry too much about that. Don't let it be awful, but don't worry too much about it. And are these guys worth keeping for their jobs? Yeah, they're getting paid decent contracts. Okay, I think the rest of my guys are pretty decent. Let's see. My hitting coaches. Rick Krellen is let's promote him to manager somewhere, because he's got a pretty good. We'll make him the AA manager. Come on. Come on already. There we go. Gaming channel sounds hype. I'm really excited about it. We had a really good meeting about it today. There was a lot of enthusiasm. It's the first time I ever like led a meeting at this company. So I was a little nervous about that, but people were really enthusiastic, and that was cool, because as much as I love baseball, it's going to be, I think, really exciting to switch it up a little bit, you know, do something else for a little bit. So I'm pretty jazzed up. I'm jazzed up, man. I'm jazzed up. Let's see. Do we have a manager or bench role for him somewhere? Hitting coach? No, I don't really want him to be a hitting coach or a GM. I don't really want to. I guess we'll keep him in the org. And then we have a bunch of average pitching coaches. All right, we'll fire you. And we'll fire you. Everyone's getting freaking fired. What year are you starting from? We started from 2025. And we're going to do the 2026 season. What kind of games? I want to focus a lot on dialogue-driven games because I think those are the kind of games I really like watching people play, like Until Dawn, Telltale series, that kind of stuff. There are a surprising amount of great games that my coworkers have never played before. Like I'm talking like big, like Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey, Fallout, Elder Scrolls. So I think just having someone play that for the first time on camera, I think is a really fun idea. And then if you guys know me, you know that I love Justin Pennick. And if you put him in front of a camera with a stressful game on, it's going to be cinema. So I have some Let's Plays planned out. I was a big Game Grumps fan growing up. So I when I envision what the channel looks like, it's kind of like that style of like long playthroughs, 20-minute uploads. There's a pair that's playing through a whole game. I've had that vision for a while. And I'm really excited to bring that to fruition because I just think we have strong enough personalities at John Boy Media that can really make it fun and like I don't know. That's just where I'm at. I'm also going to offer some really good coaches some 5-year deals because that's what I like doing. Because if you offer them a 5-year deal and they take it, then you don't have to worry about it for a long time. So if they're good enough, you just give them whatever they want or slightly below what they want. Then AHRT. I don't know what AHRT is. Jolly and Jake, the new Game Grumps confirmed. I didn't ask Jake to be part of this because Jake is the busiest person I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't need him to have another thing on his plate. If he wants to, sure. But we have a lot of creators now. Like we had 3 new hires this year, and let's get him going. Let's get him some stuff to do. I really like being in the role of like a director and manager. I think it's a lot of fun. It's what I've done a lot with JM Baseball, and now I want to try doing it with gaming. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, I'm jolly. I'm not so jolly. Just rip off them completely. I'm into it. All right. I doubt all these coaches will take our shitty offers, but who knows, man? Maybe they will. Jolly, please check Anton as coach. Don't remind me of what's going on in real life. I can't believe the Mets are going to lose Anton Richardson. Not Antoine. What are you thinking? Our staff cohesion is terrible. Mostly because of our team trainer. I don't really care about that. That's fine. And then another pro tip for GM. I just hire the cheapest person possible because I never listen to the GM's advice. And you shouldn't either. The GM is stupid. The GM doesn't know what he's talking about. When he tries to talk you out of a trade, he's wrong. So we'll take the cheapest guy possible and we'll offer him as little as we possibly can to try and save him some money. And now I believe we can finally start to sim a little bit. We'll check the waiver wire to see if any young guys who are worth claiming are on here. Oh, I already did that. Edgardo Enriquez, current World Series legend, and Tyler Holton, previous playoff legend. So I'll sim. We still got to do the dev lab, which we'll get to in a little bit, but this is where we'll start from. Okay, we got some early reactions to contracts. We'll keep simming, yada, yada, yada. I like your offer. Nope, not enough financial incentive. This is the GM. I tried to lowball. We'll put him up to 180. Bam. Oh, cool. We got a really good pitching coach for hella cheap. That's awesome. We got Tyler Holton. We can't use the injured list naturally. And this other guy. Okay. Get those guys in the system. Only time will tell. Your offer is just what I was looking for. Another waiver claim. Did that go through? No, it didn't. Oh, we got Noah Miller in a waiver claim. This guy's a defense demon. He'll be nice to have in the org. Hell yeah. I played this game so much that I now know by name who's good at what. Oh, I got to scout some international free agents. Okay, this I always just try and do low demand, high upside, but our scouting accuracy is low for everyone. Oh no, it's because it's on OSI. Okay. in Jeter's final home game. Yeah, didn't he like score the run or something? That's like how he's like known. That's what he's known for in his major league career. What else we got in chat? I'm excited for the rise and fall of 2025 Blue Jays. Where's the fallout? Do I think they're going to win the World Series, big dog? There's no fall. I also have never titled a video Rise and Fall. I want that to be known. I've never done that. Because I don't like that trope. Not everything is a rise and fall, and that's okay, guys. It's perfectly fine. But for some reason, that just works in the YouTube SEO. In our first year, wow, Bing did dong. I gotta get this guy in my scouting. We need to sign this guy. Bing did dong. No way. No way. I don't usually just do like a bunch of 50s that are cheap, but because we're starting out, we need to build up our farm system. I want to try and sign like all of these guys. Whereas, 3 years from now in the sim, we're probably going to take a bunch of guys that are 70 to 80, and hopefully we'll sign 1 or 2 of them. But let me fucking tell you what. We need this motherfucker. We need Bing da dong. Motherfucking Bing da dong. Blow out my mic for that. Bing. It's all Bing chitting on. Okay. Everyone focus. Everyone lock in. Let's check the waiver wire again. Holy shit. Oh, this is me. I waved a 19-year-old. Okay. They're still out there. Gotcha. Bing did. Yeah, we need to find our new Seth Beer, and maybe it's Bing da dong, baby. Maybe we invest all our resources to make sure that Bing da dong is a fucking star. Let me tell you what. Okay. Let's sim another day. And we got some signings. All the guys that were in ARB signed their contracts because they were down. That's awesome. A couple more coaches are into some stuff. That's good. And I think that's all our coaching vacancies, which is great. Usually doesn't go that swimmingly, but I think everyone's signed. Cool. Oh, one more hitting coach. Okay, but everything else is done. That's great. Okay. So now let's check the waivers. I think a bunch of these guys can go into our system now. Great. Stack up our minor leagues a little bit. Portifict. Any of those guys need contracts? I don't think so. Anyone I missed here? No, I think we're good. Okay. Face of the Expos, Bing de Dong. Sometimes they just generate a really good name. Okay, now we'll do DevLab. Oh, chat. I was looking for this before the stream. I couldn't figure it out. Does anyone know how to expand this to the maximum? Because I started just making this the highest number it can be, just so we can develop a lot of guys at once. I don't think we'll need it right now, just because we don't have a lot of prospects that are worth throwing in there. But let me know if you know how to change that in game settings. It's somewhere back here. Like is it in rules? I feel like everything's always in rules. Rules or options. It's one of those two. Let me drink some water. League settings and player dev. Player dev, if I recall. I don't see player dev here. Am I stupid? Is it in players? I'm late to the Seth Beer party. In functions. No, I don't know if it's in here. Players and team. Here? Oh, there it is. Yep, and then I just maxed it out. Thank you, whoever said that. John Dessenberger and Ty Liese and Luca da Silva. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we're going to throw some guys in the dev lab. Jolly, what do you think about baseball outside of the U.S.? Do you think there's something about European baseball? What do you think about the international future of baseball? That's a great question. Oh, also, I should have mentioned that we got Ethan Holiday in the draft. I totally forgot to mention that. My bad. We had the first overall pick, and we got Ethan Holiday. So, yeah, get excited about that. Future star of the team. My bad. Totally should have mentioned that. As for international baseball, I'm really excited to see how the WBC does this time around, with a little bit more hype surrounding it, especially after last time's WBC was such a resounding success. I'm really curious. I want to get there. I didn't get there last time, and I really regretted it. Just because we were just doing other things, and it just wasn't in the budget, I guess. I want to get there this time. That's a big goal of mine. First overall pick and picked Nepo. He's kind of broken in OOTP. He always turns into a really good player. So yeah, man, I took him. What are you gonna do about it? All right. What are you gonna freaking do? Oh my God, PGH Cameron is freaking in here. That means the stream has just gotten started, man. Thank you for the $5, big dog. What's up, big dog? Oh my God, Gerard Davis, give it a freaking rest, man. No one cares. Can I ban you? Jesus. Hello, Mets. Hello, Mets. Timeout, 24 hours. Bing. Goodbye. He's just like, ban me, please. Notice me. You've been noticed. Congratulations. Okay, let's keep doing DevLab stuff. Quality contact for this guy. I'm going through this pretty quick, but basically for your prospects, when you're going into the DevLab, especially for the guys you just drafted that are 17, 18, just look at the thing that they have the most upside for. So, for example, Edgar Martinez has the most upside for batting average on balls in play and contacts. So that makes me think, oh, okay, his highest upside is a contact hitter. So we're going to put him in for quality of contact. That's basically what I go through for each of these guys as I go down the list here. Usually when my farm system will be a little bit more stacked, I'll just do the guys that are green and above. We'll probably dive a little bit deeper into this since we have to develop more guys. But yeah, 17-year-old Edgar Martinez. Maybe he's Edgar Martinez Jr. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to make him a junior. How do I make him a junior? Oh, shit. How do I do that? Should I just add junior to the end? Is that stupid? I'm going to write son of Edgar as his nickname. Shit. Edgar Martinez Jr. Okay. Yes, now he's the son of Edgar. Beautiful. Happy Halloween and all that. Happy Halloween to you too, man. Even though it's not technically Halloween yet. Hell yeah. What are you guys dressing up as? Let me know. I don't think I'm dressing up as anything this year. Click on last name and add junior. Okay, so I did the right thing. This guy, I believe, was an expansion draft pick. Yeah, he was. And he's like one of the few that I drafted that was like young and is looking like he might turn into something. So we'll improve one of his secondary pitches. That's what we will do. Change the facial type. Can you give Bing De Dong the nickname Crazy Frog? Only if we sign him. I'm only going to give him more attention if he signs with us. If he turns out to be stubborn and he doesn't want to come here, then I don't want him. Okay? And I want that to be known. Okay. A sad Dodgers fan. Don't be sad. The series isn't over yet. You guys cannot seriously doubt that team. I'm hearing a lot of doubt in this freaking chat right now. It's the fucking Dodgers, man. They're not just going to roll over and die. I will say I'm shocked that they're down 3-2. Especially after winning that marathon. It's absolutely absurd. I can't believe I had to work that stream. That's so funny. Okay, so Chad, you want a little story time? I had a crazy 4 days. We'll do a little story time while I do player dev. Okay. Here we go. Story time. It's Thursday night last week. I am out to dinner with some high school buddies. Actually, they're elementary school buddies. We've known each other forever. And we're linking up first time this month. We haven't seen each other in a little bit. We're celebrating. My buddy got out of a bad relationship, so we're drinking to celebrate that. Like, we're having a really good time. Really happy to see them. I'm feeling great. I'm a little buzzed. I'm a little bit buzzed. I get a call from our head of socials, Taylor Jackson, who is a absolute rock star. She crushes her job. So I know that if I get a call from her, it's something serious, and I need to pick it up because she wouldn't just like randomly call. She's not saying that she's not a nice person, but she wouldn't just like randomly call out of nowhere. So I pick up, I go, "What's up?" And she goes, "Hey, I know it's short notice. Do you want to go to Toronto tomorrow?" Our poor Sarah Wilson has neglected to realize that her passport is expired and she can't go on this trip and we sold it to SeatGeek, and it's worth X amount of money, and we need someone to go. And you're the first person I asked. And I'm feeling great. Now, bear in mind, every week I have an upload. Every Saturday at noon. Although this year I was pretty bad with my scheduling, not going to lie. But every week I have an upload, and there's more often than not an ad sold on that upload. So in my head, I'm not really thinking about that. I'm just thinking, holy shit, I get to go to the World Series? I get to go to a new country? So I just instantly say yes. And then I tell my friends, and they go, hey, we cheers to that, and we have a good time. And then I'm commuting home from the Lower East Side, which is, for those who are not in New Jersey, New York, that's a long way home. I think I got about a 90-minute commute to get back to where I need to be, between an Uber and then a train or the subway and then a train and then all that. So I'm commuting home and I'm sobering up and I'm thinking, oh shit, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to edit my video between flying and then figuring out what I actually need to do on this trip and then going to the game itself, and then after the game, how exhausted are you going to be from this day of travel and all this shit? And knowing me, I start to panic a little bit. I'm like, I don't know if I can do all this shit. I'm starting to freak out. So I text Taylor Jackson back, and I go, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can go. You might have to replace me. Ooh. And she's basically like, what's the problem? The flight's already bought. If there's a problem, just tell me what it is, and we'll figure it out. So eventually, we sort it out, and I'm able to get my ad pushed, which is why I don't have a video coming out this week, because they were able to relieve that to, there are a bunch of business mumbo jumbo in the background. Point is, with 12 hours notice, which was by far the shortest notice I've ever had for a work trip, and I've had some pretty short notice work trips, I went to the World Series, man. And I gotta tell you, man, Toronto was a really cool city. Toronto was awesome. It is definitely a stereotype that Canadian people are incredibly nice, but oh my God, they were so nice. Like, I don't really like doing man on the street content all that much. I feel like it's kind of, it's overdone a little bit. And sometimes I feel like I'll watch a video and I'm like, you're just annoying this person. And like, they have a camera in their face that they don't want and whatever. But when you do it outside of a stadium, it's like the people are having fun. It was the most fun I had ever had doing man on the street content, because every person that I asked was like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'm down. And they were enthusiastic, and it felt like everyone was bringing a different thing to the table. It just felt like the recordings came out really well. So I was happy that I didn't, panic my way out of the trip and ended up still doing it. And we had a really good time. And a day after that, so I got home from Toronto. I'm tired. I had to take the later flight because that's all they could get me. So I left an hour after Joe's and Kyle went home. And I get home and I have that day. And then I come in for the stream, which was on Monday. I'm losing track of time, man. I think it was on Monday. Correct me if I'm wrong. When was the 18-inning game? It would be Monday. I come in on Monday. And I'm like, okay, this should be fun. There's been a good series. And then that game goes frickin' 18 innings, man. Then that game goes frickin' 18 innings. And we lost our minds on that stream. We lost our goddamn minds. Let me tell you. Holy shit. I think, and apparently, someone timestamped it. I have no memory of saying this. Apparently, I said in the 9th inning that it was going to go in 18 innings, 2018 style. Completely joking. But then it did. Which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. I can't believe that I was at that office until 3:30 a.m. You didn't panic? Dude, imagine sitting for that amount of time. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't know how Panic did that. I don't know how he didn't get, uncomfortable at all during that process. Hey, Zelda, I hope you're doing well, too. Good to hear from you. Happy to have you here. Guys, we're almost done with Dev. We're almost done. But this is important. We need to do this. Playing darts up against the Mountain Dew was hilarious. Yeah, at that point, at that point, I was like, I got nothing to lose, man. Which I definitely should not have been doing that. I probably should have gotten in a lot of trouble for that, especially if I ended up damaging the set at all. It actually really didn't go 18 innings. That would have been 3 outs in the bottom 18. Oh, whatever. You know what I mean, Zach. It actually did go 18 innings with me. It only went 17 and a half. That's what you sound like, man. Sorry, that was mean. Okay, almost done. I woke up on a Tuesday, texting you, said if I'm watching baseball, it's got to be crazy, and I couldn't wait to see how many innings it went to. Did anyone fall asleep? I'm going to put a poll in there. And I want you guys to be honest. How do I put a poll? Am I stupid? How do I put a poll? Okay, I'm going to know how to do this. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. Did you watch all 18 innings of Game 3? Be honest. I won't judge. Because I'm going to be real with you. If I wasn't on the stream, no shot I'm watching that whole game. No shot. There's no way I'm watching that whole game. Except if the Mets were playing, which obviously they wouldn't be because it's the World Series. To use a laptop or a monitor for OOTP, right now I'm using both, and I'm living La Vida Loca. I'm loving the setup. I had a broke boy setup last time I streamed this game. I was doing it all in one. This is way better. Oh my god. The only thing is that I have to crane my neck a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's not so bad. How many more spots? 4? Let's speed this shit up. Brady Neal will get you good on defense. Okay. I want to get to free agency because we're an hour in. I want to start getting to the good stuff. $5 from Otis from Canada. Canada $5. I fell asleep, then woke up to the post-game show and found out the bad news. They lost. Could not sleep after that. Oh, that's brutal. That sucks. You get rudely awoken, then you get the terrible news, and then you're just up, and you have to sit with those thoughts. You go back and watch the game highlights. You're like, how did this happen? That was like definitely not the same scale, but that was like when the Mets played that 13-12 game with the Giants in 2022. Only some people are going to know what I'm talking about. Where like Jock Peterson hit 3 homers, and the Mets were like, they had like a lead 4 different times in the game, and they still lost. I slept through that game. And I woke up and I was like, oh, why didn't they win? Okay, we're gonna do some more simmings. Let's get to the arbitration hearings and let's get to the freaking good stuff. I usually sleep past 2 anyway. It was no biggie. Okay. Looks like it's straight 50-50 right now. I'm gonna leave it up there. Joey, the people want your thoughts on the Giants hiring Tony Vitiello. I don't have a lot of thoughts. Honestly, I'm surprised, but I'm intrigued. It kind of feels like the voting or the manager pendulum is swinging the other way a little bit, which I'm intrigued by. Like, in the early 2020s, we saw all the old guys getting hired again. Like, Bochy got hired. Buck got hired. Dusty Baker won a World Series. And now we're starting to see it swing the other way. Like, young guys are getting an opportunity again. Like, the Gabe Kapler era is reemerging. Like, the Nats just hired a fucking baby. The Nats just hired me as their manager. Crazy. I'm interested, though. The Nats clearly needed to do something different. So they overhauled their scouting department. Now they have a new director who, like, built the Red Sox farm. And then they hired this freaking baby as a manager who, like, has never lost a game as the Rays AAA manager. I fucking love it. The Nats have been doing the same thing for 5 years. Do something different. As for the Giants have always had a knack for putting together pretty good coaching staffs. So I kind of trust their judgment. And also, he coached Drew Gilbert. And I think that's fun. So there you go. Derek Travis, thank you for the 2. Can we vote yes if we started watching in the 9th inning? No! You didn't watch the whole game. I watched the whole game. I watched all 6 hours and 40 minutes of that shit. Get me to free agency filings. Are we here? We're here. Now, the bad news about the 2026 free agent class is that it sucks. It's pretty bad. And we're going to kind of be in for a pretty boring offseason, guys. Not going to lie. Unless guys get traded. But here's what we got. We got 97 fucking mil. We got 125 for extensions. We got hella money. I was at the game and stayed all 18 innings. Good for you, Casey. I almost feel like that's a better experience than watching it on TV. Watching the 18 in person. All right. First thing we're going to do with all this money is we're going to max out Dev. What's the max? Is it 42? It's 41.1. And then we're going to max out our scouting budget. That way, we're putting ourselves in the best position to identify talent. Bing, bang, boom. Let's see. Our major leagues, it's got bodies, but not exactly the bodies that you want. So we'll just put guys that are young and probably should be in the minors down in the minors, so we have a good gauge of how much space we actually have. This guy's probably going to be a waive DFA candidate. Don't want him taking up a 40-man spot. I think everything else is probably okay. So we have a lot of room. We have like 7 spots we could feasibly fill. This is what the lineup looks like. Angel Martinez is probably going to be a bench piece for us, and I think Cam Cauley is also going to be a bench piece for us. So let's take them out. Marchand is going to be our backup catcher. And I think Brito is probably going to start, maybe? I don't know. That's iffy. These 3 guys are really our only locks for being in the starting lineup. Pitching side of things, we have more things answered. We have 4 starters. So that's less of a thing we need to address right now. I also waiver picked up Tyler Holton, who is good against left. He's good against both sides. He'll be in our middle relief. Bang. Okay. So here's our assessment. We don't need to get bullpen. Our bullpen is like done for the most part. It's pretty good. If we can trade for someone, cool. If not, don't care. Sign a starter, maybe. Trade for a starter, maybe. We're looking to get some fucking bats. Long-term, young guys. I'm going to be looking at the international signings, and hopefully there's something here. Right here I see Kenshiro Tsunada. Interested. Plays center field. Bing. Love that. That fits into our mold. Are you going to limit the amount of trades and other overpowered stuff that you can do? I'm pretty sure my AI said it. Yeah, I have it veered towards hard. So I wanted to keep it fair. I think in the Pirate Sim it was in the middle. So I pushed it up a little bit. So if we get away with stuff, we get away with stuff. But I'm trying to keep myself balanced here. I'm also going to end this poll. How many votes do we get? 100? 173? 5149. Where are the Expos in the AL? Because I wanted to be in the AL. Sue me, man. Okay. We actually have... Wow, we lucked out. The AI gave us 3 solid international guys we can sign. 2 of them are younger than 30. Danny Hernandez can't play D, but boy, can he mash. Okay. Yoshinori Sugiura can't play D. This guy, I'm going to be completely honest with you, not interested. Unless he can play outfield and he just hasn't been realized. No. This guy doesn't have a position. I'm not interested in him. He's somebody else's problem. His demand's pretty low. No. I want guys that play D. Part of the reason I think we finished with 81 wins in a year where I was trying to tear everything down is because we had good starting pitching and everyone that I fielded could play good defense. So, your scout accuracy is low on them. It is, but they're international guys. So that's kind of a default. $2 from Derek. I love AJ Puck in the bullpen. Yeah, he just gets hurt for me a lot, which kind of like real life. But hopefully he stays healthy because he's a nice piece to have. He's nasty. Need better scouting accuracy? I mean, we could always try and... I wasn't able to get Dre... Is it Dre Jameson or is it Drew Toussaint? I always forget. Those are like the 2 guys that you want to go for these 2 positions when you start. I wasn't able to get either of them. I got a pretty good trainer, but my scouting director is not the best. He's just kind of fine. I'm going to keep him for now, but, you know, that's what we're dealing with. Okay, we got guys on the trading block as well. Let's take a look at this. It's not going to be too stacked early on, although Jeff Hoffman's on the trading block. That's interesting. Don't know why he's here already. It's kind of a bulkier contract, but that's something to keep an eye on. Okay, cool. Rick Jameson, thank you. Dre Jameson is a Diamondback fixture. Yeah. Damn, I missed the expansion draft. I did it off... I mean, I can show you guys if you really want to see it. It wasn't that exciting. I mean, the expansion draft is really not that exciting. It's just a bunch of guys that teams don't want. Because the limit, I think I make it, teams can protect 25 guys. So it's really just, prospects they couldn't protect and then fringe big leaguers. I didn't think it was that interesting. So our biggest positions of need, just to reiterate them, we need a center fielder. Although we don't really need a center fielder because Jonathan Clase can play as center field. We need an outfielder. And then we really need to fill out our infield. Rafael Marchand is capable of being a starting catcher defensively. Hitting, you'd like to be better. And then I actually like our bench a lot because we have Angel Martinez who can play so many positions. We have Cam Cauley up the middle who can play 2 positions very, very well. I'm probably going to train him at third base in spring training. And then Marchand or a new catcher that we sign. Seth Beer. Okay, you know what? Let me go find Seth. And I'll give him a minor league deal, and then you guys can stop it. He retired! Oh, turn into coach. Okay. What are his coach ratings? Guys, we fucked up. Why the fuck did he retire? You know, he's 29. He's got his whole life ahead of him. I can't believe he retired. This is so fucked up. Okay. Wait, let me see if I can get him as a coach. How do I look at available coaches? Is there a way I can do that? Game save ruined? Guys, stop. I knew you guys would overreact to this. Kamishma, I'm not forcing Seth out of her. If he wants to go off into the sunset, he's allowed. He's allowed. He's earned that right. He gave his life to this game. Do you think there's anything to an Oklahoma State Mets draft pipeline? McLean, Bench? God, I hope so. Those guys are exciting. Make him the hitting coach? No, guys. All right, guys. That's enough. We need to sign our free agents, guys. I need you guys to. You guys are not locked in right now, okay? And I need you to lock in. I really need you to lock in. All right, I'm just gonna get started because you guys clearly are just focused on Seth Beer. Okay. I'm almost overwhelmed by choice right here. So one thing I've done in a couple other sims is I've put Bo Bichette at third base because he actually ends up being a 60 at third base because of his arm. So that's something I'm slightly interested in doing. He's not coming off a great year, so we might get him for slightly cheap. Like, what's his demand right now? 19. Lourdes is... Why is Lourdes rated so high? Lourdes is not that good. I don't know why his demand is so high. Okay. Or overall. Sign Kyle Tucker. That goes pretty poorly in most sims that I've run. I don't know if I'm going to do all that. I think I want to target Bo. I want young guys. So Bo's 27, little known fact. Crazy. A couple of the international guys. Josh Naylor's 28? That's crazy. You're on OSA ratings? I don't think I am. Oh, I am. I'm stupid. I hate that the game auto switches that. That happens to me a lot. Is there a way to make sure that doesn't happen? It's very annoying. Where did Bo go? Is Bo did his rating plummet? Where is he? Did I miss him? Oh, he's right here. Okay. Yeah, 52. I think I want to acquire Bo and maybe make him a third baseman. I think that's something I want to do. Cody Bellinger would be a good ad. What's his demand? 21. These are solid, but again, I'm really looking for defensive upside. That's what I want. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an offer for Kenshiro Sonata, who plays center field and also really good on the corners. And oh my God, does he strike out? Wait, this is the craziest makeup of a player I think I've ever seen. Look at this. He's a pure power hitter who strikes out a fuck ton, can barely make contact, and plays amazing defense. I kind of just want to see. I mean, for 14 mil, I still think this is good value. It's just a really extreme player makeup. We're going to offer him a contract. So he wants a 6-year deal, which we're obviously not doing. You're 33. You're not getting a 6-year deal. What are you out of your mind? What are you, crazy? There's no way. We're not doing that. We're just going to soft offer him a 3 for 33. Wow. Interesting. I guess I could have offered him less. Let's see. Let's see how much. I mean, we're going to offend him a little bit by doing this, but we're going to lower it a little bit. Okay. 3 for 30. Okay. So that was the line. It looks like 3 for 30 is the line. Or maybe we can squeeze him a little bit under that. 3 for 20. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. 3 for 29. Bang. Cool. Done. $2 from Derek Travis. Jesus. Got to sign Naylor because he's Canadian. I hate getting Naylor in Sims. He can't play D. And he strike. I mean, I guess we just signed a guy that strikes out a ton. Step 1, acquire Keybar and Hayes. Step 2, hire John Nunnally as your hitting coach. Step 3, profit. If you know, you know. Didn't he have a bad last month? Didn't that narrative kind of go away? Why did they trade him, though? The Pirates are so fucking weird. Okay. That is a very team-friendly contract that's not going to really affect us. And worst case scenario, we have a guy that can play center field. Fine with me. We have a really good defensive outfield now between Quan, Clase, and that guy. Good. We're going to get Bo because I want the youngins. Bo, I don't mind giving years. It's just that we need to get that AAV to a reasonable amount. I believe in another sim. What the fuck? I'm not giving you a 9-year deal. I think in another sim I got him down to like a 4-year, 15 AAV. And I don't know if that's going to fly in this one. Bo, your demands are a little bit intense, bro. They're a little bit intense. Okay. He came back down to earth. So this would be what? This would be 4 for 64? And that's 4 for 62. Okay, he got offended by that. That's fine. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. No. So this is 4 for 63 for Bo. I don't think that's too bad at all. Really? So we'll submit that. Bo's either going to play second or third for us. So right off the bat, that's 2 impact bats, and our bottom line is barely affected. Like, we really didn't take a hit there much at all between maxing out our budgets and signing 2 pretty decent free agents. So that's exciting. In a perfect world, I'd also like to get a catcher, and it looks like the catcher would be JT. I don't know if it's super worth it, but we do need to find a catcher that's better than Marchand. I think that's a goal of ours. I don't know if the answer is JT, though. Like, what does he want? Also, I'm going to save really quick. I've had OOTP crap out on me a lot recently. Come on. I'm saving really quick. Come on. Let me save. Guys, I'm getting scared. Is this about to crash on me? Don't crash. Please don't crash. Don't crash. Okay. You guys aren't going to like this, but I'm going to really quick quit out of the game because it auto-saves. Okay. And then we're going to go right back to it. Okay. I don't want to risk losing anything. I've been scarred by this freaking game. Okay. I don't want to risk it. We also have to do minor league deals. There's a lot we have to do. My goal, I'm so glad you asked. My goal is to begin simming the 2026 season by 11 p.m., which is in 50 minutes. I think we can do that if we focus and we lock in. Are you playing on a Mac? I am. Macs are bad with games. I understand, but it's what I have. It's what I got. Sign Austin Hedges and have him. Yes, I'm a fucking genius. That's how we get him to hit better if we just make him DH. You guys are so smart. Okay. Quick detour, since we got down 2 pretty big offers. A very unrealistic part of this game, you reverse the age filter and you just sign all the guys that have high potential. Because they will all take minor league deals, and for some reason, they're not in anyone's system. No one knows why. So I'm going to spend a minute doing that and reading chat. So if you got a question for me or you want to say hi, do it now, and I'll probably read it. Do you have a captain? No, we need to work on our clubhouse chemistry. That is a very good point to bring up. That is something we need to prioritize. Great point. Where's Seth Berry? Is he safe? He retired, so we made him a coach. You've missed a lot. But not really. You know? LeBlanc and Toro for minor league deals. Yeah, we're doing our minor league deals now. I'm just doing guys that are at least 40 potential. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all day clicking. And I'd rather not, because this is kind of, there are a lot of monotonous parts to this game. But if you know how to play it, and you know that it's necessary, you do them anyway. You know? Jai, can you make a video on the 2024 Twins? Jesus Christ, man. They just hired Derek Shelton. Is Derek Shelton going to have the worst manager record of all time? Because, my goodness. He's going into the exact situation that he was just in. He has a Pobo on the hot seat. He has a horrible ownership group. He has a team that's selling off pieces. A star on the wrong side of 30. Like, this poor fucking guy. Like, he's getting into the exact same boat, and he's just going to steer another tank. And then probably by the time that they're out of this tank, they're going to fire him. It just sucks. I hate that, like, some managers just are stuck to that existence. Because there was a time where Shelton was looked at as, like, one of the brighter spots of the Pirates. Like, they have a good manager who was a good guiding compass for the young guys. But you know what, man? If I lost 100 games a year for 5 years in a row, that probably would wear on me too. I'd probably get sick of that shit. So I get it. I sympathize with him. As for the Twins, shit heap. That is brutal. Who's left in Minnesota? Buxton, Joe Ryan, and Pablo Lopez. They stripped down their entire bullpen. They end their position player core for the most part. And there's not much in the pipeline outside of like Brooks Lee, who's already up. It's tough. I feel for my Minnesota fans because I know I got some in here. I feel for you guys. Cheap teams ruin baseball. I agree. We don't need a salary cap. If anything, we need a salary floor. But really, we don't need anything. We just need owners to stop being cheap assholes. The game can be perfectly competitive for everybody. I get that owners like Steve Cohen, you know, are great for scapegoating in that kind of vein of like they're breaking ground and how they're operating in free agency. But like there are a ton of teams that could operate the same way. Like, you know what team deserves more shit than they ever get for this exact topic of discussion? If you can find it, there's a graphic out there of like revenue in accordance to payroll. And then like it examines your profit based on how much revenue you bring in and then what your payroll is. The motherfucking Chicago Cubs are like the most profitable franchise in the league because they're a big market team that spends money like a small market team. So their line of profit was like 250% or something like that, something insane. And all they do is cry poor. And it's just now, it's like implied that they're just out of the Kyle Tucker free agency because they can't compete. They can't sign him when they can. They're like a top 5 earning team. There's no reason why they can't sign Kyle Tucker and keep him. And they're just like, nope, there's nothing we can do. That shit drives me fucking nuts. That shit drives me insane. That somehow makes me more angry than like the Pirates situation, which makes me really angry. The fact that the Cubs do not run the National League Central is absurd. It's obscene that they don't run the NL Central. Their revenue earnings compared to every other team in that division, it's absurd. So that shit makes me so mad. The fact that we're probably I don't actually think we're going to get locked out, but the fact that we have a lockout looming because of shit like this boils my blood. And it's also a reason why I'm trying to get in to gaming content, just in case we lose baseball for a little bit. Because I don't want to just like not talk to you guys until baseball comes back. That would suck. All right, how many more fucking minor league signings do I have to do? My goodness, this shit just goes on forever and ever and ever. But you got to do your due diligence. You gotta. What else we got? Craig overrated. Is that Craig Breslow or Craig Counsell? Because I do think Craig Counsell's overrated. Not overrated. Just like he didn't deserve a $40 million contract. That's so dumb. Matt Boyd was a big free agent signing. It was a smart free agent signing, But imagine if you signed Matt Boyd and then like also Corbin Burns. Like I know Burns got injured, so it's always going to be a bad example, but like they could have done both. Like it's just dumb. Like what are you even talking about? The more you invest into your team, the more money you'll make. Look at the Dodgers. Everyone's saying look at the Dodgers as like the reason for the game dying. But it's the opposite. Like, look at them as like they took all they were one of the highest earning teams, and then they took a large chunk of that revenue and reinvested it into the team, and then they maximized their revenue even further. And now they don't need to invest more into the team because they've already done so much. So they're playing the same game with the same amount of earnings, except their team is really fucking good now. And you can do that because you play in Wrigley Field, and people travel hundreds of miles to watch their team play in away games at your stadium because it's a landmark. This shit, if you couldn't tell, this shit grinds my gears. In the words of Peter Griffin, this shit grinds my gears. Anyways, okay, I'm done with that. I'm done with minor league signings. Salary cap kills the possibility of dynasties. I don't even think that's true. I think dynasties are just, I don't want to say they're random, but it does come down to happenstance. Like everyone thought we were trending towards the Dodgers 3P, and now they might not even get the second one. Hi, Max. Shout out Max Monson, one of the new editors at John Boy Media, who's also going to help out with the gaming channel that I mentioned before. Okay. Bo got an offer. Tsunada got an offer. What else do we need to tackle? I got a little sidetracked there. Bo's going to play short or third. I would like to find a defensively capable shortstop. Yeah. And we can sign a DH. I just realized, we can have fun. We can get some unk to hit some bombs. Or one of these guys. This guy could be our DH if he would take a smaller deal. I don't know if I want another strikeout guy, though. What does the Kyle Tucker contract look like? No, I don't want to do that. No. We could get Jock to DH, but 30 mil's pretty steep for that. I would want a cheaper DH. Marcel the Shell? No. Plus bad guy. We need the DH from Japan. I'm starting to think we might need the DH from Japan, bro. It would just be kind of awesome. Or Josh Naylor. We could make Josh Naylor a DH, and that actually could definitely work. But he's bad for the clubhouse, which I don't believe. In real life, he's like really good for the clubhouse. Okay. Anything else from up here? No, I don't think so. And any pitchers? I want to get like a 1-year deal for a starter, maybe. Oh, wow. Pitcher contracts look cheap here. Ranger only wants 17. A lot of bullpen guys available. I want a starter, though. Yeah, I want a starter. We could do... Woody got injured in the sim. That sucks. Woody's a guy I like to sign. Why is Josh Naylor so pale? Where do you guys think he's signing? His free agency is really interesting to me. It's very interesting. Zach Gallen we could get for 1 year, like 16. Refuses to spend. I'm just trying to be smart about the way we spend. Lav S. That's all. You could spend smart and spend big. You can do both. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need the shaming. King? King is a guy I like to go for. But he's definitely the most expensive here. And he wants hella years. So I don't know if I don't really need to do a big bulky deal for a starter just yet. If I were to do one, it would be King. How many years does Gallen want? 5? Would you do 2? It's very different than what you asked. 2 years, 15. 3 years, 15 per. Okay. 3 years, a little bit less. Okay. 14 per? No. What if I did 14, 14, 15? No. Okay. I'm being stingy a little bit. We'll give him 15 per. All right. 3 years, 45 for Zach Gallen. We'll see. Did the Tigers extend Scooble in the sim? That's actually an interesting question. Let's see if they did that. They did not. Can I trade for him? I doubt it. Yeah, okay. Okay. We'll do some simming. Milkman? Yeah, I think that's his. You know, guys. Milkman. That's what everybody calls him. Everyone knows that. Okay, but so Bo obviously wanted more money. That makes perfect sense. Not going to lie. The offer we gave him was unfair. But so you got to let the players play. Mason is maybe going to the bullpen. Okay, so Bo, we were doing 4 for 63, and now you want 7 for 117? Where the fuck did that come from? Let's go back to 4, and let's talk. Let's be civilized adults. How about, instead of giving you an extra 50 mil, I give you an extra 1 mil. Okay. Playing hard to get. Respect. Uh-oh, he's getting angry. What would it take in a 4-year deal? You're not telling me that. I really don't want to give Bo too long of a deal. I would give him 5. Maybe 5 for 85? That feels like that could bridge the gap a little bit. I don't know if I'm super comfortable going beyond this. Okay. We'll see. We'll check in tomorrow. That's fine. It's so funny how terrible his personality ratings are. Bo's? No, Bo's are really good. You must be, maybe you're talking about. Bo never ages well. Yeah, but you can get like 2 or 3 pretty good years out of him. He's someone I like acquiring at the beginning of a sim. Especially because he's young, which makes him tradable. Okay, Sonata likes his offer. I mean, should we just like take a look at one of the guys that can't play defense just for funsies? Imagine having 2 Japanese guys. He wants to be in an easier league. You know, it was unintentional, but it is kind of funny. Honestly, the only reason I put them in the AL East is because the very last OOTP sim I did off stream was in the NL East. So I was like, I don't want to do that again. But now I'm realizing that I should have been historically accurate. So that's on me. It's my bad. Another guy that wants a motherfucking 7-year deal, and that's just not happening. Now, if I'm signing a solo DH, I don't want him on the books for too long. Because I really like having DH versatility. Okay. Everyone's taking 3 for 45. Everyone's just down to be a part of the Expos, baby. It's awesome. Okay. Hang on. Excuse you. Game. The second baseman is the content pick. Yeah, we need a content pick. We absolutely do. You're absolutely right. Nope. Excuse me. Okay. All right. 3 for 43.5. Nice, ugly looking number. Perfect. Got this guy in our minors, and let's talk to Bo again. Bo, listen, buddy, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm trying to build out a roster here. I'm trying to make this work with the people of Montreal. We want you to be a part of this thing. So I'll tell you what. Our last offer, it was 5 for 85. Apparently that was no bueno. I like you so much that I'm going to bump you up to 5 for 90. Beautiful. I'm not low. Guys, we got to spend smart or else we're going to run out of money. Okay? What part of this are you not getting? Let's check out the trading block. Anything there interesting yet? I doubt it. It's still early November. Seiya's on the block. Randy Arozarena. I never want to hear about playoff Randy again, by the way. To any of my angry Mariners fans in chat, who I'm sure feel the same way. Because, my God, what was that playoff run? Okay, this could also be our DH play. This is something. Just to poke our head in and see what it would take. Okay, I don't really want to trade Jonathan Clase, but like I would. Maybe not for Randy, but for like something else. What would it take for Seiya? Okay, a little bit less possible. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Anything else interesting here? Anything else interesting? Ian Happ is injured. Oh, torn labrum. That's brutal. That's brutal. Austin Hayes, who can actually play left field a little bit. Was your pleasure meeting you in Toronto? Hell yeah, Elliot. Switch, let's go. Good to see you, brother. We want Clase in return. Okay, Depoto. He's playing hardball. Ooh, Nico Horner's up for trade. I'm interested in this. I'm very interested in this. So Bo plays third. Vaughn Grissom plays second. So Bo plays short. Nico plays second. And Vaughn Grissom maybe plays third. We can make that work. Nobody makes this work. What do you mean? What do you mean? What if I give you some bullshit? Like Wilfred Veras. Ah, that moves the needle a little bit. Some bullshit. Very interesting. Didn't know you like bullshit. I would have offered it to you sooner. So Vaughn? Can Vaughn play third? We could probably teach Vaughn third. Okay, we'll have some infield moving around we'll need to do, but getting Nico would be pretty nice. I would be down to trade Diego Velasquez, who I've gotten in an expansion sims before and is always a solid defender, but never really pans out to be a good enough hitter to make it worth it. We got a random, like, really decent year out of Khalil Watson. I don't think that's going to be repeatable, so I don't mind trading him either. He'd be a nice fourth outfielder for us, actually, and he's young. Maybe we'll keep him. I don't really want to trade any of you guys. I don't really want to trade Clase, so I think Velasquez would be the pick. In that case, let's try and keep Veras and see what else we can trade. Yeah, it looks like it's going to have to be Veras. Is he worth keeping? 41-49, had a bad year at AAA, but he's 22. Let's see if we can patch something else in here, like Joey Estes or some bullshit. That move the needle at all? No. Any other youngins that I just don't believe in? Like Milan Tolentino. Do you want that? Does this do anything for you? AI? What about Edinson Paulino? Okay. I would trade Watson and not Veras. I'm thinking the same thing. Just because Watson kind of is who he is, he's not ever going to be a great hitter. Just had a weirdly good year. Surely you didn't get Quan the expansion. No, Quan we traded for. We had a huge trade with Cleveland where we got a defense-first catcher, Quan, Angel Martinez, and a prospect. That was off-streamed leading into the stream. That was year one that I didn't stream. I think I'm going to do this, chat. What do we think of this? I think this is pretty good. I bumped up the trading difficulty in this game, so the trades are definitely going to be a little bit more realistic compared to the Pirate streams. But if the Cubs are eating all this money, I mean, bang. And then Nico's a guy we could definitely try and extend as well. We have a ton of money in terms of extensions that we can use. What do we think of this? Hello, Marco Scudero is my hero. He's my hero, too. What do we think? Sorry, Dalton Feely sent me a funny text. How much will the Cubs retain? 65%. So that means we'll pay out about 4.2. This is good. Plus, it's funny to have Horner never strike out with our Japanese strikeout machines. I agree. All right, we're going to do it. These guys will be distant memories. If they turn into good Cubs, good for them. Bang. Nico Horner. Welcome to the squad. Good personality ratings. We'll teach you third base. Everyone's going to play everywhere on this team. This is a good first edition for us. I like it a lot. In fact, I like it a lot. And I don't always say that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We'll slot him into the everyday lineup as a piece that we have finished. Cubs eating money, unrealistic sim. Yeah, fucking facts, dude. That is facts. That is so facts. My God, is that facts. Unreal. They're so fucking cheap, dude. I hate it. And Vaughn, I guess we'll just put Vaughn at short for now. Sure. What's up, Dr. Full? Good to see you, my brother. Welcome back to the stream. That's a good trade. I think so, too. I agree with me. In the wise words of Joe's McFly. I agree with me. All right, a bunch of minor league signings. Looks like they're going through. That's cool. Bing, bang, boom. I need to hear back from Bo at some point. I would like to. Oh, I also forgot to look at the best players that would take a minor league deal. That's something I like doing as well. Just to get him in the system. So it looks like Das, Cameron. Sure, at some point, if things are going really bad, he might be our fourth outfielder. I'm not signing Derek Hall. He has no upside. Nicky Lopez plays good infield D. Sure. Any pitchers? Any pitchers? Sometimes you can get a pretty good pitcher on a minor league deal. Like Walker Powell. No. No. Actually, sure. Why not? He's a reliever. Canely, no. Playoff choker. Sorry, that was mean. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Anderson Munoz. Sure. 27. Why not? And Tyler Phillips. Okay. Couple extra minor league deals. Okay. Bo liked the offer. 5 for $90. It's a little bit more than I wanted to offer him, but it's okay. It's a good starting point for us. And this is our Japanese strikeout machine? No, this is one of the minor league deals. Okay. I also want to rename them because I think it would be fun. Like, I want to name the second baseman Kaz Matsui Jr. or some bullshit like that. Some stupid shit. Okay. Oh, wow. We had Brady Neal get much better defensively at catcher. Great. I think he was a trade acquisition for us, wasn't he? Nope, he was expansion draft. But that's good. So I'll put someone in defense now instead. Sonata needs a new offer. What was our last offer to him? 3 for 20. I mean, this is nothing. This is nothing, dude. Our last offer was 3 for 29, and now does he want less? Oh, no, this is more. My brain just like shut off completely. 3 for 34? Okay. Chump change. Chump change. Can you give Garver 2 for 26? No. All right. Oh my God, Tarek Skubal has hit the trading block. I don't think we have the resources to get him though. I really don't think we do. I would have to offer like my best players. I mean, let's offer the starting pitchers that we have paid down as just like a pure starting point. Oh, we can't even afford his contract right now? This is a pipe dream. This is a fucking pipe dream. Yeah, okay. I'm not even going to continue doing this. It's fine. It's just offensive to Tigers fans. No, guys, we don't have the means. We don't have the means. Okay. What I do want to think about doing is maybe doing a Nico extension for cheap. Because he's 28. But only for cheap. Because he doesn't always pan out super well. He wants 5. I don't really want to give him 5. Would you do like 3? For like 30? Okay. Would you do like 3 for like 36? Okay. Maybe we'll come back to this. Trade all the prospects. Who is your highest paid player? It's Robbie Rai. It's Robbie Rai. You have to turn on that you can see the results in the email. It's in the wait. I did. I have results in the email. It's right here. Look. Unless you're talking about something else. But I get notified when they get their results from dev. Speaking of which, thank you for reminding me. We have an open dev spot that I want to fill. I'm not giving Nico 5 for 87. There's no fucking way. All right, who's young on our active roster that could improve some defense? Angel Martinez can improve his outfield defense. Yeah. Yeah, or infield defense. Sure. And Jonathan Krasse is already good on defense, so we'll put in Vaughn for infield defense. There you go. Checking on our offers. My goatie's here to save you. Turn on draft pick trading. No. I'm not trading my whole draft for Derek Skubal. Have you guys, for those who have played the 26 version of this game, Skubal gets hurt a lot. Skubal becomes injury prone, which I just feel like is not going to happen. He's just like a horse, man. Oh, we got someone. Yoshinori Sugiura. 3 for 45. Oh, he's our hefty swinging DH baby. I want to rename him. I don't really like his name. What should we name him? All right. Chat, I'm putting the power in your hands. Give me a good Japanese name for a slugging second baseman who's going to DH for us. Give me some ideas. This is your opportunity to influence this sim. Have the most fun. Eat your heart out, kid. My early lean, Seth Beer Jr. is dude, if we name our Asian DH Seth Beer. Well, there's no picture. There's no picture. Guys, we could totally name him Seth Beer. Hands up, we could totally name him Seth Beer if we wanted to. I'm down if you're down. If that'll satisfy the need, I'm down if you're down. Let's see it. We got Ike Davis Jr., which really, it tugs at a chord for me. It really does. Yugo Matsui, that rolls off the tongue well. Minoru Suzuki. He's a professional wrestler. That's awesome. Setsuki Beer. Wait. Setsuki? No way. Setsuki Beero's so funny. Is that real? Goku Otani Jr. Gopher Dingers. Okay, I'm putting in a poll because we can't name him Bing because we might have another player that's named Bing. Do I name him Seth Beer? I put in a poll. Early lean is big, yes. Big, yes. Setsuki Birozaki is strong. Do we do it like a Japanese play on Seth Beer? And is that offensive? I also don't want to be offensive, but like that feels more funny than it is offensive. Sake Setsuki Biro. Do we need the last name to be stronger? Tight neck. No, it's funny. I like Setsuke. Okay, I'm just gonna name him Seth Beer Jr., guys. We're doing it. Also, Beer Jr. as a name is awesome. Oh, I didn't hit enter. Because we're not even going to remember that is Yoshinori Beer Jr. This is so dumb. Okay. Seth Beer Jr. is on the squad. Let's go. You guys have more power than you think. Let me tell you what. Cancellation avoided. Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. Let's go. Seth Beer Jr. is a beast. This is so dumb. How does he have a son that's in the league? It makes no sense. Perfect. All right. First big free agent locked up. First big trade done. We're making great progress here, folks. Let's keep it going. Son of Beer. Oh, that's his nickname. I got to put that in. If he becomes a bust, it's chat's fault. I agree. So, chat, you wear that pressure. You wear a lot of pressure. Just know that. This all falls on you. Son of ale. Son of beer. I like son of ale. I'm going to make... he's son of ale. It's kind of fire. Seth Beer was getting girls pregnant at 15. I don't know what to tell you. It's not right. It's not right. We shouldn't say that, guys. We shouldn't say that. It's not right. Okay. So Zach Allen still likes his offer. Sunada still likes his offer. Our other insane strikeout guy who can also just play center field. It's, again, the weirdest build I've ever seen on OOTP. And I played this game a lot. Any demands have come down at all? Not that I see. It's still December 1st, so I don't really think anything's going to change all that much. We just need more time to pass. Bo Bichette is on the team, 90 mil. Okay, so it was definitely more than I wanted to offer him, and I think we're definitely going to trade him at some point. But this is solid for us. We get another infielder. Our infield is coming out pretty decent now because Vaughn Grissom is good in this game. So now we have him, Bo, and Nico Horner. Bo is definitely going to play third for us. That's a thing that I've tried before and has worked. So that's going to be my tentative plan. And now our infield is done outside of, I guess, first base. We can trot in with Juan Brito, but I'd like to find a better option. And then our outfielder will be rounded out by, what's his name? Munasada, whatever his name was. And that'll be a lineup. Mostly full of young guys, which is what I wanted. So his demand went way up. Kyle Tucker's up near 40 now. I'm glad we didn't get involved with that. Scouting accuracy is up on these guys, but I don't really think we want to take part in any of that. Let's check out some trades. Who's on the block? Also, you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't shopped anybody. Is there anybody young that I consider totally expendable that I don't care about? Like this guy, Jordan Balazovic. Does anybody want Jordan Balazovic? Could be the start of a great story. We can get Alex Vesia, who has a fucked up shoulder. Not really interested. Torn labrum is a pretty tough thing to come back from. Robert Suarez has a ruptured UCL. Ooh. Caden Minacci. I have acquired him in another sim before. And he's 23. I'd be down. Yeah. This is fine with me. It's a random trade. Don't really care about this. Why do you guys want Espinal now? What is this? Can you guys lock in, please? My goodness. Just kidding. Have fun. Have the most fun. Let's see. Are there any other prospects you down at you want this 17-year-old? Can I trade you a jabroni for your 17-year-old? I'd like to keep those jabronis. Barrett Kent, please. All right, that's fine. Oh, can you throw in money? I'd love some money. Give me some money. I love that John Mulaney bit. Give us your money. All right. Stingy. Whatever. It's the Angels. The Angels are rebuilding. Immersion. Ruined. Does anybody want this 32-year-old journeyman? Anybody? Shop Grissom and see the return. He never hits for me. You know what? I wasn't feeling great about entering the season with him, and we kind of have a weird infield logjam. So you know what? I will do that. Because maybe we'll get something awesome. Like, okay, lots of options. For reference, this is what Vaughn's profile looks like. He did fine for us in 55 games, but I've never seen a sim where he pans out. We want it as a gift, but only if it's money. I love John Mulaney. They'll never get me to turn on you, John. They'll never get me to turn on you. We still on track to start simming at 11? I think so, because once the off season's done, it kind of goes. Like we'll do the international signings, and then that'll be it pretty much, and then just figure out who needs to learn a new position. The Vaughn offers aren't awesome. So, except Marco Luciano, who's sometimes like a free agent that you can just sign. He's panned out for me before, but never in like a crazy way. But these are a bunch of just 40-40 guys. Except for Jamer. I don't really want Jamer. Remember that Reds contract he got? That was so stupid. That was one of those rare signings where in the moment, most people were like, this is fucking stupid. Why are you guys doing this? Did anything stand out to you guys? I didn't really see anything that was worth trading him for. I'd rather just let him get a shot this year. Luis Garcia, not really. Remember when Sixto was dead for 4 years? Yeah, and then he was just like a reliever for a season, and then that was it. He just came back. And everyone was like, oh my God, Sixto's back. Okay, we got Zach Gallen. Cool. Zach Gallen, 3 for 45. I'm down. That's nothing. I mean, we'll see. But worst case, he'll give you 180 innings. I don't mind that at all. And now we have a rotation, so that's cool. There's Zach Gallen. I still would like to improve at first base, but I don't really want to spend money on it. That's the thing. McKinsgoat was an option there. Yeah, but OOTP does not like McKinsgoat. Oh, catcher I kind of neglected. Shit. Okay, anyone we can flip. Oh, let's try and flip Jordan Diaz for someone. Let's see. Who are my quadruple A guys that I don't care about? Oh, okay. There's some names here. Nothing crazy. Tanner Banks. Okay. I'm interested in that. Just pick up a relief arm really quick. Yeah. Lefty? Bang. I'm down. I don't feel strongly. I don't care what you think. Why did I even look at that? I can't believe I just paid attention to my AGM. I'm sick to my stomach. Will you guys pay all the money? Can you guys pay all the money, please? Do you guys mind paying all the money? So we can have him for free almost. You guys are so nice. You guys are such a nice team. Thank you, Phillies. Okay. Cool. Who knows? He might get traded again, but if you have an opportunity, get him on the team. Bang. Does anybody want shitty Joey Estes, who is bad in every sim I've ever done? Yeah, Tanner Banks is low-key like a really great story. His season this year. He was like a journeyman for a really long time. No. Okay. All right. How much money we got left? 14 mil for this year. Okay. I'd like to stay maxed out. Let's see what we can do at catcher. Even if it's another defense guy, I think I'm okay with that. I think we can hit enough to kind of offset that. We have catchers developing that are definitely not quite ready yet. Danny Chan. Oh, captain. Let's check out our team chem. This actually could be perfect for us. We have Stephen Kwan who's a captain. Okay. But it doesn't. Does it hurt to have more than one captain? I don't think it does, right? I think it just improves your chem. Put yourself in contract hell and get kingery. What are you waffling about? No way. No way. How many people we have in chat? I haven't looked in a while. Wow, 371. Is that right? That's a lot of people. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. How about that? That's cool. That's neat. Heck yeah. 2 cabins better than 1, JP and Big Dumper. Well, that's a real life example. Yeah, we'll give Danny Jansen a 1-year deal for cheap. How about that? No. You're not getting a 3-year deal. No. How about 1 for 5? Or even 1 for 4, maybe? Okay. How about 1 for 5? How about 1 for 6? How about 1 for 7? Okay, he's stingy. You need Gary Sanchez? No way, Derek, but I appreciate the dono. What should I write for my friend's wedding card? What are his interests? What would be like a good inside joke? Sign IKF to catcher. Did IKF ever catch a major league game? That happened? Okay, I like that as a temporary catcher solution. I mean, who's available at first base? Is there anyone? He's obviously not playing first for us. Can I put Bum? Wait, what about not Bum? Excuse me. Can I put Seth Beer at first? Can we teach him that? Maybe that's something we try and do. Tentatively. That could be something. Yeah, put the Rangers. That's awesome. Why is Curtis Mead a free agent? That's weird. I don't want him, though. Belly? Would Belly take like a 1-year deal? Because I'd be... No, dude, I'm not giving you a fucking 7-year deal. Get out of here. No way. Okay. Let's keep simming. See if those demands go down. See if more trade candidates pop up. We'll see. We got our center fielder, Kenshiro Tsunada. Again, I don't love that name. Brandon Belt is still available. This is insane. He's going to strike out so much. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I'm going to leave his name. Unless I see something in chat that I like. We've almost filled out our roster. We're at 26 now. I'll just put Marchand in for now. He's probably going to end up being a starting catcher, Marchand. And he'll go here. And that's our lineup. Okay. So we need a 4th outfielder, which I guess could be Wilfred Veras. Yeah, sure. Why not? And another bench piece. Oh, we need a catcher, which is Danny Jansen. Bang. Cool. All right. Now we can start moving through this shit. Really start going. The Rule 5 draft. Okay, I got to protect guys. I forgot. I knew I was forgetting something. My Rule 5 eligible guys. Okay. Now, I don't think I have a ton to protect here. And I actually have some spots I can definitely free up. So maybe we'll get something good. Something I like to do is I like to draft, if I have a spot open early in the sim, as I'll just draft really good players in the Rule 5 and then trade them. You could always find someone in the Rule 5 draft for a 4th outfielder. It's very true. Could also find a catcher and maybe save the Danny Jansen money as well. Okay, so we got options here. Best player on the team, Seth Beer Jr., by the way. Just in case you forgot. Just in case you were sleeping. Let me make sure I'm on Head Scout. I am. Okay. Before I start wave DFAing people. I guess we'll keep him. He's good on defense. Yeah. 25. That's fine. We can keep all these guys here. Do I need to protect anybody? I don't really think I do. I don't think he's going to get picked. I'll protect him and Noah Miller. And Henriquez. Yeah, he's worth protecting. Sure. And then these guys are 25, so I'm not going to protect them. And then I will open up another spot by wave DFAing you. Because you're 25. Anybody else that's old? Tyler Sear, you don't need to be protected. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Danny Young I'll keep because you're a lefty guy. And that should be good. Anyone on the waiver wire that also got cut from their team? Anyone interesting here? Not really. Okay. Let's go to the Rule 5 draft. What a cool thing, by the way, the Rule 5 draft. It's really neat. Kenshiro Tsunada means no worries for the rest of your days. Really? Is that true? Because if so, that's amazing. Okay. We're here, and we can make a pick. Now, Jacob Marcy might be our fourth outfielder. This looks like it fits every need. Really good personality ratings. Decent enough defensively. I would have liked him a little bit better in center field, but like this could definitely work. There's no way that's true. Did I get baited? I got baited so hard. Fuck. You guys lied to me? You're telling me that you lied to a YouTuber on his stream? I'm pretty sure that's like a federal offense. I'm going to take Mercy. This feels like a really easy pick. I'm just going to do it. We have our fourth outfielder. Oh! Anything? Oh, CJ Alexander could be a bench piece for us. Plays good first base like that. There's a play on Hakuna Matata. I probably should have saw that. I understand. That's mostly on me. But I'm not happy about it. Not happy. He's got some high potential. Drew Gilbert. How about it? How about it? Nick Morabito. I think I'm going to take CJ Alexander and probably just... Oh, Edwin Arroyo's available? This guy I've acquired before. $2 people lie on the internet from Derek. Yeah. And it's a sad, fucked up thing. I'm going to take Edwin Arroyo. And we'll see if someone gets hurt and we end up needing him. 22 years old. Plays all three infield positions. Bing, bang, boom. Done. Cool. We lost someone? Brainer Bonacci. That's very surprising that we lost this person. Okay. I wish you nothing but the best, Brainer. We lost him to the Sluggers, the Louisville Sluggers, the other expansion team. That's funny. Okay. Let's continue. All right, so we'll start the regular season a little bit later than we wanted to. That's fine. That's okay. Worse things have happened. Not what I care about there. But we're getting pretty close. I was pretty close to my timeline. Okay. Throw you guys in the minors. Do that. Put Wilfred back in the minors. We have a full lineup and bench. We still have to get Danny Jansen. And we have a full bullpen. Neat, neat, neat. Edwin Arroyo, son of Bronson Arroyo. And they look just alike. I can't read through all this, but that's our player dev update. Danny Jansen wants more bread, bro. What do you mean? I don't know if I want to give him anything more. I definitely don't want to give him more than a 1-year deal. I'll give him 1 for 8, though. All right. If it goes to 10, I think I'm out on Danny Jansen. So many times. A trade proposal? Do you want shit and butt for a good player? No. I definitely don't want that. Thanks for playing. Just get Austin Hedges. I'll give him a minor league deal. He's just good to have. He's like always acquired for me. What do you mean? Oh, I put an apostrophe? I'm a fraud. No team? Until now. What? He wants money? Never mind. You're out, bro. Sorry. You're fucking out. January. We're in 2026. Joe, you like the new Geese album? Geese fucks. Geese is awesome. I haven't actually listened to the new album, but I really like their album from last year. I should listen to it, though. It's my bad. It's my bad. It's my bad. Make a trade. Pretty much same old here. Okay. Any demands come down a lot that get interesting. Loizaga, no. No, not really. Just need Danny Jansen to sign. Another trade proposal from the Louisville Sluggers, Ramon Urias and Cesar Itrogo for Barrett Reebok. No. Shit and butt. Not interested. George Springer wants to come on down. Bing, bang, boom. Prospect that's kind of nothing. 22-year-old and 20-year-old. Do I want George Springer? Do we want George Springer? We're kind of full up a little bit on position players. Like, we have a decent bench going here. I don't really think I want that. And it'll cost us a decent amount of money. So I think I'm going to say no. I think that's a no. Plus, like, we're not really in a position to be trading away anyone who's a prospect, even if they're not with the brightest of futures. And this guy, I don't really think is worth the trouble. So, no. All right, we're at international free agent stuff now, which is good. So we'll get that done. Do you want bonus pool money? Definitely not. I got to keep my bonus pool money. Who's my relationship good with? Who wants to hang out with me? We got a bunch of guys that are very strong. So we're just going to meet all these guys' demands, and hopefully they want to be a part of our org. Because we need to buff out our motherfucking farm system. Come on down. I want you to be on the Montreal Expos. Georg Hotker. Did the scout find anyone? I don't think so. Oh, Bing de Dong. We have to ensure that Bing de Dong is on the motherfucking squad. Good thing our relationship with him is awesome. That's great. Okay. Motherfucking Bing de Dong. Should I just call Bing de Dong to the major leagues immediately if we sign him? I know what your guys' answer is going to be. I should have asked. Motherfucking Bing de Dong. It's really fun to say. All right. I'm just trying to get a bunch of bodies in our international complex. Coming down the Olive Garden, I'll give you free breadsticks. Hey, yo, let's go. I'm down. Listen, I'm Italian, so I know what good traditional Italian sounds like. Or tastes like. Olive Garden's still good. You can have a good meal at Olive Garden. And you know what? In most states, that's the best they can do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because they don't have the resources. We got Danny Jansen, and players appreciate the new leadership. That's just the kind of room that I cultivate when I run a team. Bing, bang, boom. Welcome to the squad. Uh-oh, couldn't place him on the 40-man. Motherfucker. You motherfucker. Can I waive DFA? I think I'll waive DFA Danny Young. That is fine. Or trade. Anybody want Danny Young? Anybody interested in this lanky lefty? Per se? No. Because why would they be? Of course not. That's ridiculous. Why would we want Danny Young? That's fair, honestly. Goodbye, Danny Young. Hello, Danny Jansen. Very good. Okay, Alexis Rodriguez is being a diva about his contract. Fine. So is Carlos Rivera. Okay, I'm going to let this sim for a little bit. Because we need to ensure that Bing de Dong is on the team. Bing de Dong needs more money. We're going to get him more money. Should I run in the same circles as Chauncey Billups? You know me. You know me. I run teams. It's part of my game. Look at all those signings. Bang. Let's go. Now, Bing needs more money, and Bing is my utmost priority. How much more does Bing need? Bing, you got it, man. Whatever you fucking need, bro. Bing, bang, boom. Reminds me of that Joe Santagato clip when he's talking about Bing Crosby. We sim until Bing signs. Danny Young stayed in the org. Cool. Bing, where you at, Bing? Bing, where you at? Give me the good news, Bing. Bing de Dong inks deal. Let's go! Bing de Dong! It's actually like a good prospect. Excited for him. Congratulations, Bing de Dong. Welcome to the Expos. It's huge. I mean, that's huge for us, man. It's huge. His name is motherfucking Bing Da Dong. All right, anyone else we can sign? Just throw all our pool money at and just see what we get. Hector will probably sign for cheap. And then we have about $1 million remaining that we can throw at, not those guys. We can throw it at Adrian Rodriguez. Sure. Cool. Realign the league. For why? Cool, we got that guy. And we got the other guy. All right, that is a lot of international prospects. Our scout found someone named Fernando Rodriguez. Cool. Dope. If you liked him, then you should have put a Bing on it. Dr. Full is on a heater right now. Ladies and gentlemen, he's on a heater. My goodness. A run which we may never see again. All right, I'm going to quickly release any jabronis in my minor leagues, guys that are like 25 and over and basically at their potentials and are not at least 40s, because that's just clogging up space that we don't need. Okay. Da-dum, da-dum. Do-do-dum. Okay. Yo, baby. That's fine. And high A is good for the most part. Okay. Now, with spring training on the near horizon, starts soon. This is what our lineup might look like, but I want to teach guys new positions. Spring training is a great opportunity to teach your players new positions. You just force them to play a position they've never played before for 30 days, and they usually pick it up. If you look at their ratings and it makes sense that they would be able to play there. All right, so catcher's catcher. Just put March on there. He's your best catcher. Nico. Let's teach Nico. We're going to teach Bo third, so that is a priority. Bo's going to learn third base because Bo is going to be a better third baseman than he is a shortstop. Angel Martinez, it looks like he has a lot of room to grow in left field, so let's teach him left field. Let's throw him out there. Okay, Edwin Arroyo looks like he has a lot of room to grow at second base, so we're going to put him there and make him elite. Seth Peer Jr. Let's teach him first since he doesn't really have a position. And who knows, maybe he'll get decent enough there that he's actually like viable. Quanner, probably not. I don't think he's going to learn infield. Oh, wow, he's got 60 great infield arm. That's funny. I wouldn't have guessed that. Vaughn Grissom, I would like to have him learn third, but Bo's the priority. I don't think Nico can grow a little bit at short. Sometimes they give him that little 5. Sometimes they don't. I'll have him play there anyway. Why not? See if we get it. Whoops. Freaking trackpad. Jonathan Clase's maxed out on his outfield. Jacob Marcy's maxed up on his outfield. Kenshiro can get better at right. And that way he'd be 70 grade in right field. So let's definitely do that. And then I think that's it. So we'll play Marcy in center for funsies. And we'll DH Juan Brito. Sure. AI generate the bench. Because who cares? It's spring training. You can ring my bell. Bing da dong. Okay. We'll just ask for the bullpen there. Sure, why not? I think I'm going to keep Mason Montgomery as a starter. Why not? Everyone's still got decent enough stamina here. Good. Stephen Kwan not in lineup. That's okay. It's spring training. I don't care. Okay. Make sure that's in an order that makes sense. It is. All right. We are spring training ready. And now we sim to opening day. You watched the new Expos doc? I did. I thought it was interesting. I learned a lot. I do wish they talked a little bit more about baseball. Oh, remember when I was talking earlier in the stream about how AJ Puck always gets fucking hurt? We just lost him for the year. Awesome. Great. No, it's cool, man. I'm super jazzed about it. All I did was trade away Kenley Jansen for you. It's great. It's fine. We will adapt. We will overcome. No one immediately in the pipeline that makes sense to call up. But that's why we got Tanner Banks. Remember when we kind of just acquired Tanner Banks for fun? Now we're going to need him. So that works out really well. That is A-okay. Let's keep going and see what else fucking happens. These are the end results of our dev stuff. I see a lot of no improvement, a lot of successful. Sorry for bringing him up. I jinxed it. Derek, I thought that was you. I was like, I was trying to remember who I was talking to about that. Okay. Moderate injury here. I'll bench him for X amount of days. Okay. Get me to opening day. Get me to opening day. I want to start simming the season by 11 o'clock. I'm not that far off. It's 11:15. Listen, when did I claim to be perfect? You let me know. You let me know when I claim to be perfect. You think playing this game fast is easy? I got a lot of hours in this game. I've learned a lot. I've messed up a lot. You Darvish 1 week. Let's just IL him. Don't really care. It's fine. Get me an opening day. It's 11 o'clock somewhere. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Season expectation from our owner, whose name is Gold. Playing better. We have to be a winning team this year to achieve the goal that doesn't matter. Over 1,000 hours. I think I have like 350, which is a lot. All right, we're at opening day. Bang. Okay, let's send down the guys that don't belong here. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. I want to keep him here. But he might not belong. But that means that I have to release him. Okay, that's something to think about. How's Bernal doing? Did he get any better? He's someone I have eyes on for catcher. So that's 28 out of 26. We have a lot of middle infielders that are capable. How did Bo... Okay, so let's check in on how our guys did learning a new position. So Bo's going to get to 60, so we're going to keep him there. Okay. Angel Martinez got a lot better in left. That's great. That's great. Seth Beer Jr. can play first. Works for me. Awesome. Edwin Arroyo got a lot better at second. Nico Horner didn't get that extra 5 at short. That's fine. Kind of didn't expect him to. Okay. Okay. Probably shouldn't have IL Darvish. Yeah, I was kind of moving too quick there. I'm not going to lie. But that's okay. These things happen. Okay. Now we construct our lineup. This is where the fun begins. Leading off for the squad, I think I'm going to go contact heavy, avoid Ks. I think we're going to lead off Stephen Kwan. That feels like kind of a layup. He's built to lead off, and he'll play left field. Hitting second is usually your best hitter, so it's going to be probably one of the guys that we signed. I think it's probably going to be Seth Beer Jr. playing first base. Hitting third, and I want to keep lefty-righty lefty going. We'll put our switch hitter, Sonata, who's going to be, I guess, our right fielder, because he'll get to 65 there, and Kwan's going to play left. Batting fourth for the squad, we'll do... I could always put Beer down here and hit like Nico Horner second and just do contact at the top. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I think I like that better, actually. That feels a little bit more balanced. Put some on-base guys up there. Okay, Nico's going to hit second. So we'll move the Ks down a little bit. I like that better, I think. Okay. We have to decide if Clase or Marcy is going to start. It might be... Well, no, I want the center field defense, so it's going to be Clase, and he's also a switch hitter. We'll hit him 8th. Right above our other switch hitter, our catcher, Rafael Marchand, who I think I'm going to start over Jansen. Jansen has the better bat, but slightly worse defense, and I think I want to prioritize the defense right now. Okay. You wouldn't bat them back-to-back? Okay. I like the idea of hitting both 5th. Am I casual for not knowing who Seth Beard Jr. Buddy, you got a lot to learn. Okay. So we have Noah Miller, who's cracked here. Cam Cauley, who's cracked. I think Noah Miller is probably going to be the one that goes down of those two. Do we start Angel Martinez? I don't think so. That's bench 1, bench 2, bench 3, bench 4. So Juan Brito's got to go down. That's okay with me. Danny Jansen's here. So Vaughn is, I don't know if shortstop is not awesome for us right now. I think we'll play Vaughn there. Or Nico. I think we'll play Vaughn there. Just for now. That's a temporary thing. And then who does that leave? One of these guys to be a DH? Who's on the waiver wire? Is there anything we can pluck from there? Okay. Not really. No. Nothing cooking here. Okay. It feels like there's a hole in our lineup a little bit. Feels like there's a slight hole. Also, ILing you, Darvish, is really dumb. I don't know why I did that. Because he's like good to go, and now he's got 8 days. You're going to have 2 guys striking out over 200 times back-to-back? Are you not entertained? Okay, maybe we can lap up some righties here. Yeah, I just feel like I need like a left-hand bat kind of somewhere in the middle. Maybe it's Jamer. Do we just go get Jamer? Switch hitting bat, first base. I think he would bring some balance to our lineup. He doesn't strike out too much. Slight hole, and it's 500 Ks batting. I didn't want that. I am so curious to see what those numbers look like by the end of the year. It's got to be insane. Okay. Oh, we have no... I'm going to take a little bit of money out of scouting, just so we have money to use for this. Oh, no, it's already locked. Oh, shit. I think Jamer might be a good move for us. Bottom of the lineup is brutal. It's a couple switch hitters. I think you guys are overreacting a little bit. Let's see if I can get Jamer on this fucking team. Let me work my magic for a second, guys. Hold up real quick. You want Wilfredo Lara really bad. You don't? Cringe. Dong needs to watch out for the backdoor slider. What do you mean by that? Okay. Edgardo Henriquez moves the needle. Henriquez and Cam Cauley? Because then we can just replace Cam Cauley with Edwin Arroyo. I think I'm okay with this. Cam Cauley had a 585 OPS for us last year. He's an awesome defender, but we have that. And then Henriquez is just like a waiver wire bullpen arm that we got. And we can plug in Candelario into the middle of our lineup for free. I think I'm okay with this. Would they throw in any money? Because I could use some operating money. Yeah, they'll throw in a little bit of cash too. Chad, I think I'm going to do this. Just feel like we need something else in the middle of our lineup right now. And I kind of neglected that. What do we think? Rashi says he's not feeling it, but I want to hear from others. I'd do it. That's what I like to hear. What do we think? What do we think? Speak now or forever hold your peace, guys. I think I'm going to do this. It's a 1-year commitment. Free is free. We have, at best, a bench piece and a guy who's going to be a reliever in AAA. I'm going to do it. Now we can balance our lineup a little bit better, which I like. Who would be better at first? I guess Jamer probably, right? Yeah, Jamer's definitely... Well, Seth Beer can get there. So actually, I guess I'd rather have Jamer. I'll put Kenshiro down so we can split up the Ks a little bit. I'll hit Jamer third and just DH him. And now we have... I think we have better balance now. We got defense at the bottom, but they're both switch hitters. We'll see it with Vaughn Grissom. I don't really know what we're going to get. We'll see. We got good defense at second and third. Yeah, I think this can work for now. I think there's going to be changes along the way, but this is fine. Oh, wow. Jonathan Clase, my goat. Crazy goat. Do I switch up the infield? Just put Bo at short. I don't think it's not that much of a difference because Vaughn will get to where Bo is pretty soon. So I think I'm going to leave that. Eiling Yu Darvish was so dumb. Why did I do that? That was so dumb. Okay. We'll have to call up a starter for now. And that'll be Anderson Munoz, which I obviously don't want to do, but I did a stupid thing, guys. What can I say? I did a dumb thing. We're going to have Joey Cantillo be the long reliever and Landon go to middle relief. No. Do some high leverage for Tanner Scott. Set up some bullpen rolls. And I think we're good. I think we're good to finally start simming the season. Okay. Now, something I like to stick to in my sims, by the way, we're facing Tarek Skubal on opening day, the narratives. I would back Grissom ninth. He will get on base more often. He's in the dead zone. Okay. I actually like that rationale because then he gets wasted otherwise by your logic. And then we have 3 switch hitters in a row. I like to sim April and not change too much. I want a month of data to evaluate if I'm going to change anything. So that's what I'm going to try and do here. AJ Pug getting hurt sucks. Here we go. The 2026 season is underway. The Montreal Expos are vying to compete in a stacked AL East. Why are they in the AL East? Guys, Yu Darvish is eligible to come off the IL. That's big news for us, being that he wasn't even really hurt. Okay. And you better believe that we're going to make some midseason trades. All right, we're leading the division. That's cool. It's probably not going to last, but... All right. 18 games worth of data. Things are going well. That's good to see. I'm going to save really quick. 12-6. Pretty good. We've basically already won the season, if you think about it. And let's keep going. Okay, Tyler Holden will sit you down for a week because you got a boo-boo. We have a 25-game sample. Holy shit, we just tossed the White Sox last night. Jesus. Okay, why don't we do a little stat check-in on everybody? I think that's enough of a sample. Who's crushing it? Marchon, who I was trying to replace, and Kenshiro Tsunada, who is not striking out that much. No, it's a 30% clip, actually. That's a decent amount of strikeouts. Who's not killing it? So we're hitting a little bit more this year. Class A really is not hitting. Horner's really not hitting. So maybe we'll move him down the lineup. Wow, the top of our lineup is not hitting at all. Bo Bichette in the middle has been fine. Okay. And Jamer's been a solid acquisition for us. I want to check the waiver. Nobody there. Trading block. Nobody really there. Let's keep on going. Let's get to May before we make any changes. Let's get to May. But where we're at right now is pretty damn good. 24-11. That's solid. We killed Seth Beer's legacy. Guys, it's 1 month. Believe in the kid. My goodness. All right, we got some accolades. That's cool. Our scout found some talent. Marchand got the batter of the month. See, this is what I'm saying. When I saw some people like the bottom of our lineup sucks. You just never know with this game. Marchand hit fucking 392. And look at his specs, dude. 455 BABIP. Like, you just can't predict. Yu Darvish won top starter. He went 5-0. Believe in the kid. That's a 29-year-old rookie. You guys are funny. And then Sonata won rookie of the month, which I think is the thing you can count on a little bit more. Okay, cool. We're 25-11, which is a lot better. Joe, I really like this girl and she likes me, but she's a Cards fan and I'm a Cubs fan. What do I do? I know a lot of couples that root for opposing teams. Don't let that get in the way. Although Cardinals fans, not my type. I'll say that. But no, if you like her, man, don't let that stand in the way. Don't be silly. My fiance was a Yankees fan. She's not anymore. I'll tell you that. Unfortunately for Jonathan Clase, I believe his time in the starting lineup may be ending. Because my goodness. Triple slash line all under 2. My goodness. That's brutal. Oh my God, it's brutal. Okay. Vaughn's hitting, though. That's good. Seth Beer Jr.'s turned it on. He's turned it on. We got hella punch. Look at these two. Even Bo striking out a lot, dude. Oh, my God. That's okay, though, as long as the boys are hitting. Now, we need to find offensive production that's going to replace Marchand because that's not going to last. It looks like Edwin Arroyo is kind of a stud, though. All right, so here's what we'll do. Is Vaughn up to a 55 at short? He is. I'm comfortable with that. I think we need to replace Clase, though. 3 OPS plus the GOAT. Don't be mean. You guys are being mean. Still probably too early to trade for anyone. Okay. Yeah, this is we got what we got here. So I think Martinez I think we're going to play Martinez over Clase. I think that's the move. Now, we're going to take a hit defensively, but I think 55 I'm still comfortable with if the boys are hitting. Keeps up the switch hitting. Doesn't change our lineup all that much. Our catching tandem is awesome. Yeah. And then I don't think I want to change up the end. I just wish Bo was hitting a little bit more. That's really it. And he's still not maxed out at third base, which is annoying. Why you strike out flat number and not percent? Do you know how to change that? You just customize your table like this? Yeah, here's the K percentages. Yeah, it's brutal. Oh, it's brutal. It's just tough to say. You hate to see that kind of thing. You really do. All right. Pitching side of things. We haven't really looked too much at that. Tanner Scott, not having a good year. Starters, killing it besides the guy that we paid money for and the other guy we paid money for. That's annoying. Definitely annoying. Wait, our pitching's kind of bad. Like across the board bad. They're number 1 and number 3 in the league in homers. Yes, I mean, like, who cares? That's kind of, we knew what we were getting into. I kind of love that that's our identity as a team. We just bang. And if we don't bang, we whiff. All right. Still not much we can do trade-wise, so let's just keep the sim going. And if we run into a lot of trouble, we'll pause it. Who'd we lose? Banks? 1 week. That's okay. That's okay. Can I get away with not 15-daying him? Probably not. We'll just I mean, he's been one of our better relievers, or no? No, not really. Okay, man. Okay. Still nothing there. Weissert back to closer, maybe. Oh, Woodruff got released? What's 4 to 5? Would he come back at the end of the season for us if we signed him? What if I give him like a 2-year deal? We take 2 years? He's not interested. Jai, what are your park factors? Are you in a pitcher or hitter's park? I'm not sure how to check that. This is our team outlook, though. Seth Pierce hitting a fat 188, bro. Jesus. PM from Robbie Ray. I want an extension. Your ERA 6, bro. Sit the fuck down. No way. Get out of here. Okay. Okay. Oh, did I do staff roles? Did I forget to do that? I think I did. Oh, no, we're good. Oh, we're good. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about this Bo contract. Everything out, these three I'm perfectly fine with. I'm a little bit worried about this Bo contract. Expos home screen, then I believe you can do info ballpark. Okay. Info ballpark. I don't see. Oh, here it is. Ballpark factor. So I think we're hitter friendly. Is that what that means? I don't know how to decipher this. Players always ask for extensions when they're playing like shit. Gonna have to ask you to be nice for Rob. Robbie was nails for us in our first year, actually, so I shouldn't be mean to him. Like, I just went up. Let me pull up his first year. What was he last year? Last year, he's 22 starts, 3.52. Like, he was a guy. He was a guy for us. I need to get a starting pitcher, I think. I don't think our starting pitching is sustainable at all. So I'm going to shop someone and see what I can get. Like Daz Cameron. Can I just get like an expensive starter that a team doesn't want? No. Who gave Luke Raley all that money? What are you doing? Mariners. Stop it. What about Nicky Lopez? Another one of these defense first guys. This is kind of Hail Mary by me, but I'm just seeing what's out there. Your ballpark is a fucking bandbox. We'll figure it out. Jorge Soler, no way. No. Okay. Actually, I can get a prospect for Nicky Lopez. No, I don't think that's worth it. That's fine. Look at Brano Maella developing. Love that. Love it. Love it. We did what? Hold up, really? It was cooking? Yeah, but I don't like those specs, bro. I did not like those specs. Savala is young and I think decent on defense. Can we get anything for him? That ballpark's nukes. That's why I got these power hitters, bro. Mariners gave out a big contract, unrealistic sim. Facts. Not true. They just give out big contracts and then they don't keep them. They send them away. All right. Once again, it looks like there's not much I can do. Because it's May 9th, which is fair. This game is realistic. We need to call up a pitcher. Anyone else on waivers? Mason Fluharty. Oh, and didn't we just IL a lefty? So, yeah, that's actually perfect. Come on down. Cool. That makes me feel better. Because they didn't have an awesome option. And we just lobbed Bo Bichette for 4 weeks. Bing! A high ankle sprain. Tough start to this contract. He'll be back and better than ever, though. I believe in the kid. So Juan Brito is like hurt and un-IL'd for some reason. Okay. So it looks like Edwin Arroyo is going to get some playing time for us. And we're going to play him at third because he has good upside there. Our depth is definitely showing right now. Our depth is showing to be thin, which is fair. Who can hit fifth? I don't really. I think I'm just going to put Edwin Arroyo at fifth and hope for the best. Get me to the trade deadline with a 500 record. Get me there. The Expos might be getting a bit sick. That was still the craziest thing that happened in the Pirates sim when everyone just got the flu. That was crazy. Was it everyone or was it just one person? I forget. I think we'll give Wilfred Veras a look. How many outfielders do we have? We have 5 outfielders. Maybe do we trade Clase? Because he kind of is who he is. He's defense first. We have Marcy, who's just better from the Rule 5. And only a year older. I'm going to shop them and just see. I'm going to shop them both. And then we'll call up Wilfred Veras because he's younger. If you're firing at the deadline, that's on level of Mets collapse. No, I think it's just realistic. Like I don't think our team is that good yet. Ashley Andujar is always really good. I'd love to get him. I would love to get him. But I'm not trying to trade him for a prospect right now. But you get Bullet, who's not hitting. You're not going to pop off till someone gets strep. Facts. I mean, this guy always becomes a fucking stud. He's just injury prone. Oh, there's a lot of people I get traded for him. But they're all major leaguers. That makes sense. That makes sense. I would trade Joey Cantillo. This guy stinks. And just replace him with another pitcher. I'm doing that. I think I might be doing that. I think from this list, I don't know who you guys think. This is a prospect I really want to acquire. I've played a lot of OOTP and this guy is always good. I think I'm gonna do Cantillo because it's really easy to replace a long reliever who's not good. But I'll wait and see some responses. Not Jonathan Clase. That's just because you like him, though. It's between these two. It's Cantillo or Clase. I think we're so pitching thin that I probably shouldn't. I don't know. Also, Quan being a 49 overall is brutal. He's only 23. Yeah, but we kind of have an outfield logjam right now. Maybe when he's old as Sonata, he'll be good. I'm going to trade Cantillo. See if I can get some other prospects in the deal, too. No. Cool. We just need bodies in our minor league system. That's really what we need. We need bodies. Who is this? Manuel Sequeira. I guess I'll keep him. Just looking out for names I know. Oh, Benny Montgomery's great on defense, too. Cool. These are names I know. Because I did a Rockies sim on my own once. So I know their farm system pretty well now. In this game, at least. 27-year-old in AAA? Goodbye. Give me your pitching prospect. Thank you. This is looking like it's going to turn into a big-time deal, guys. It's looking like it. Rockies, give me all your prospects. Yes. Oh, Rockies. Give me all your 17-year-olds. Yes. Who's here that I don't care about? Who is here that I don't care about? I care enough about all you people, I think, actually. It's brutal. Eclipse kind of goes hard as a team name. Dolphins stomped Frank the Tank needs a hug. A lot less French in Jallial's Resurrection. I'm not fluent. So I don't have that in my bag. Okay, I'm going to do this trade. Get some prospects. Cool. All right. We have a claim in for Mason Fluharty that we're still waiting on. Call up Anderson Munoz, who will be our new long reliever. Because why not? Fluharty's going to come in later. We need to call up an infielder, which will be probably Noah Miller or Nicky Lopez. Let's say Noah Miller. Just solid at two positions. Why not? And then the last spot, yeah, we'll go to our lefty reliever that we're getting. Okay, cool. I like that trade for us. Got some good prospects in there that are definitely going to pop up. Definitely going to pop up later in the sim. What'd I say, guys? I never say that. In the words of Ronald Acuna Jr., I never say that. All right, Mason Fluharty, welcome to the Expos. Bing, bang, boom. Welcome to the squad. Okay, so we filled out our roster to the best of our ability. Pitching is still a problem, but we'll figure it out. Get me to the trade deadline with a 500 record. God damn it, another pitching injury. Wow, Zach Gallen's been sucking balls. Holy shit. All right. This rotation's getting scary. Well, I mean, we're down a body. Okay. Think, Jolly, think. Whoa, Campusano? For free? No. Okay. Is there a starter that's bad that I can just trade nothing for? That's too bad. I can't do that. That's too bad. What about a reliever? I can move, what's his name, to the rotation. Anderson Munoz. Not really anything cooking there. We're going to look inside our system again. Who do we have? We have Danny Young, who's having a nice year at AAA. So we'll call him up. Oh, our active roster's full. Or 40-man's full. Okay. Milan Tolentino. Does anybody want bro? Gallen and Darvish, what is this rotation? It's year 2 of an expansion team. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm throwing my hands up, okay? I don't know what you want me to say. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Munoz goes here. Who's the better lefty reliever of the two? I'm guessing it's probably Danny Young. Who's not very good? Yeah, it's definitely Danny Young. So Fluharty is going to go to middle relief. And, oh, I hit the wrong one. This is riveting gameplay right here. Okay. And he's a specialist in his downtime. All right. Our bullpen is bad. Our bullpen's pretty bad right now. It's pretty bad. But we're winning games. Like, we're winning games. The sim is going a lot better than I thought it would. For now. Okay, he stays in our system. That's great. Do a little configuration there. We're still first in the division, I think. Yep. Game lead. How's our lineup doing? Still chugging? I mean, yeah, our worst. Everyone's pretty much league average at worst. Edwin Arroyo from the Rule 5 draft has been a stud. He's ranked 38. I think that's just because of defense, but still, he's doing enough. I have devil magic working in this sim right now. Okay, Tanner Banks. We're finally getting some pitching back. We're due. We're getting Zach Gallen back somewhat soon. Okay. Who has an option here? Does anyone have an option? Tanner Scott, stinking it up, bro. Jeez. I think I need to give closing duties to somebody else. I think Brian Abreu is going to be our closer. Tanner Stott's going to go to setup. 7th. Middle relief. Jeez. Jeez Louise, pal. Does Fluharty have an option? No, because he got waived, so why would he have an option? Oh, he did? Awesome. Why the fuck would they waive him then? That makes no sense. You could have just sent him down. Cool. Awesome. All right. Get me to the train line. Get me to the train line. Zach Allen's back. Thank God we get his 6 ERA back in the rotation. Hey, shout out Anderson Munoz. 29 to third, 3.68. That's the shit we do like. Let's go. Let's go. Does anybody want Danny Young? Calling around the league. Does anybody want this shitty reliever? Hello? Pick up the phone. Does anybody want this guy? He's ass. But he could be good for you. Let's go. You're willing to give me a 23-year-old for Danny Young? What? A 23-year-old who can do all this on defense? For Danny Young? Bro. This is the God sim. My wife has left me, says Joel Martinez. My goodness. You swing back and forth on this proposal, I should fire you right now. This is insane. I've never seen this person in any of my sims. Lisandro Espinoza. This is crazy. I mean, I'm absolutely doing it. He's going to be a part of my Major League roster. How much more can we get from the Cardinals? Let's just say, maybe they're really dumb. That's wild. That guy should be fired. Okay, no. Probably not anything else. Give me some older pitchers. That's fine. That's fine. Just get some bodies. Give me some bodies. My minor leagues is lacking. I need some bodies. Even if they're 24, give me some bodies. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, give me all those bodies. Oh, yeah. You're trading all of this for Danny Young. This is hilarious. This is so funny. I mean, I know that most of the guys they're giving me aren't going to be anything other than literal bodies, but this is still really funny. Would you also give me $5 million for Danny Young? You would? You're so kind. What about $15 million? Okay. There's a line. I understand. Maybe the line is 7 mil. Okay. Cool. Guys, we're getting all this for Danny Young. Is Danny Young even good? No, he's like 44 overall. He's terrible. Bang. Let's go. Cuba2D is back. Nick Kurtz, my goat. Thanks for the $2, Juju. Appreciate you. Welcome to the team, Lisandro. So that means we can send down Noah Miller, who was just here to fill a role or fill a spot. Zach Allen goes back here. He goes to the rotation. Anderson Munoz becomes our long reliever. And boy, oh boy, are we cooking. Now we're cooking with gas, folks. Let me tell you what. Now we're cooking with gas. Gonna feel really dumb when Danny Young wins MVP. I think you lost the trade. Why? Why are you guys saying that? Jonathan Clase, figure it the fuck out, bro. Negative 0.6 WAR? Come on. God damn it. Okay. I think I'm making no lineup changes. Marchand is still, like, raking. This is insane. This is crazy. Our catching tandem is insane. Look at this. It's awesome. It's crazy. We have an awesome bench. We have a really versatile bench, which is terrific. I mean, Lisandro, if he hits enough, he might start playing shorts. I don't know, man. He We might start playing shortstop. We got options now because of that trade. That trade was a much-needed breath of fresh air. Let's check out the K rates really quick for funsies. Oh, my God. We have 3 guys that are above 30%. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Oh, it's almost midnight. I want to get through this season. I think we can do that. And we lost the gangster. 1 week? Maybe I can get away with just doing this. We have enough relievers, I think. Fresh of breath air. Is that what I said? God. Ever since that 18-inning stream, my brain has not worked. Tanner Scott. Everyone. Oh, wow. Look at all these ratings going up. That's good. Charlie trades an OOTP like Leo. No one over 24. Facts. Once you're over 24, you're out. All right. Bo's back in a week, and hopefully he plays like Bo when he's back. I don't think we're going to win the AL East, guys. I'm just going to say that. Ginkle suffers a setback. Oh, after I already didn't IL him. That's annoying. All right, I'll IL him now. Ugh. How tired is our bullpen? Yeah, it's pretty tired. We need an extra body in there. Bummer. Bummer. $5 from PGH Cameron. Finally home from work. I know you just said you want to finish the season, but can we watch a game? My plan is I want to get us through this regular season, and then we start the next stream by watching the playoffs that we're hopefully involved in. That is the plan. That is the tentative plan. I don't know if people are into that, but that's the plan. All right. Tanner Banks, I'm trusting you with a setup role. I don't feel awesome about it. We're very lefty heavy in our bullpen. But these are just the options we have, folks. Anyone on the waiver wire? No, it's been a really light waiver year in this sim. Ha-Sung Kim is on the block? Okay. What do you guys want for him? You guys are in win now mode and you're trading your shortstop? No, I don't want to do any of that. I'll check back in later. When's the next stream going to be? Good question. Probably sometime next week, I think. Maybe Sunday. Okay. Trade for Soto. Bo's ready to come back. That's good news. That is good news. This is your reminder to like the stream. Oh, yeah, I didn't say that. Guys, you should totally like the stream if you're having a good time. God, Nico Horner stinks. Glad I didn't extend you, bum. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So Edwin Arroyo, I think it's we got a month out of him, and he's still league average. I think we did okay there. Kenshiro Tsunada needs to move up in the lineup for sure. So we're gonna move him to 2. And move Horner down to 6. Horner should have moved down a long time ago, honestly. Okay. How many outfielders do we have? I think we're going to send down Clase. Because Lisandro can play center. Yeah. So we're going to send down Clase. We just need to get him right, you know? We just need to get him right. Edwin is going to be on the bench now. Bo needs to start, and he needs to hit. We'll see if that happens. I don't know if it will. I just want to say I always appreciate your Mariners love. I love the Mariners, man. I wish they did better this year. I mean, they did great this year. It just doesn't feel that way, you know? Which is a bummer. Okay, maybe we get Marcy some more playing time. Is Angel Martinez better against lefties? He is better against lefties. Okay, maybe we do a little platoon action with Marcy and Martinez. We let Marcy face the righties, which I assume he's better against, which he is. That'll hopefully even out both of them. I'm going to move Marchand up. I hope I don't break a good thing. But he's still got a 139 OPS plus, and it's June. So. And then I'm going to have Bo hit 5th because, like, Bo, you're getting paid to be a fucking guy. Be the guy, bro. Let's go. Come on. Go do. Everything else looks good. I mean, Seth Pierce hitting 190, but that's just what he does. He hits bombs. He's a run producer. And we got a nice bench. I really like our bench. It's young and very good defensively. Okay. Yep. 42 and 29. This is like pretty fucking good, man, for year 2. I'm just super worried about our pitching. We have 2 guys with a 6 ERA. And the 2 guys that are pitching well, I'm just like waiting for them to get hurt. What the fuck? Why is Taylor Ward waived and DFA'd? Oh, that's why. Holy shit. Okay, anyway. I'm not getting involved in that. We don't even have the money to claim him right now. If we wanted to do like a claim and trade type thing, I don't think we could. God, we have like a fucking division lead too. Home run streak. 4-game homer streak for Seth Beer Jr. Bang. Let's go. Let's go. Nico Horner continuing to suck dick and balls. It's brutal. Player strike coming because the Expos are good. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Nico Horner, I'm taking him out of the lineup. I'm going to put Vaughn at his better position, which is second base. I'm going to play Lisandro at short because she's a better shortstop. So we sacrifice a little bit of second base D, and we get way better up the middle overall, and Nico rides the bench because this has been bad. This kind of stuff, I'm really surprised by this. Usually acquiring Nico Horner is like one of the safer things you can ever do in OOTP. And this just has not worked. Okay. What's he been better against? He's been the same. Okay. I was thinking maybe we do a catching platoon, but no. Keep March on in. Quan's been good at the top. Looks like this platoon's working good. Just need those guys in the infield to hit, man. Just need you to hit. Ginkel's back. Who in the bullpen can go down? Bullpen's taking shape a little bit. Ever since Brian Brave started closing, that's been good. That's been good for us. That's been good. Oh, and you guys can't see that. I just realized. Well, you can see it up here. So who gets sent down? I kind of don't. I mean, I guess Anderson Munoz, but then we don't have a long reliever. Fluharty's been good. It'll be him. We have too many lefties. Gangster, welcome back. We missed you dearly. Tanner Banks goes back to specialist. Ginkel goes back to 8th inning. High leverage. Yes, good. No stoppers. I don't really have anyone that can fill that profile right now. You need like 40 stamina for that to be good. And I don't really want Anderson Munoz to be a stopper. Okay. 15 games over 500 near the All-Star break. Kevin Parada got waived DFA'd. That sucks. Okay, the trading list finally expanded a little bit. Zach Eflin looks like he's the marquee starter. Hunter Harvey's available, who we acquired last year before we traded him again. I think he was in like a big trade for us. Thoughts on the Nats manager hire? I talked about it a little bit before. The crux is that I really like that they're just trying to think differently. Do we trade bum Nico Horner and just get a better starter in Zach Eflin? Is that nuts? I kind of don't think that's nuts. I feel like we definitely need a starting pitcher. And I know his numbers aren't good. Maybe that's not even worth it. I don't know. Maybe I think I want to save Nico actually for if a bigger starter pops up. I'm gonna sit on that. But chats, sit with that idea. Sit with that. Let me know what you think. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Sonata got hurt. Okay. Sonata's been really good for us. We can't have him getting hurt. 1 week. We're gonna just do a little bit of. We're gonna do a little benching because we got guys. We'll be okay. Our best hitter went down, sure, but we'll be okay. We'll adapt. We'll survive. We're losing ball games. We slipped to third place. I'm getting worried. I think we're in July now. Okay. The bottom finally dropped. We lost the starter for 2 months. Now, Robbie Ray, he was pitching better, too. That sucks. Damn. Should I put him on the 10-day, damn you? Okay, now we got injuries galore. All right, we got to do some managing. So Robbie Ray is out. Lance McCullers, 1 week back stiffness. Vaughn Grissom, 5 days. Okay, Vaughn Grissom, we'll just put you on the bench. 5 days. I think we might need to go get a pitcher. I think now is the time. It felt like a rush before. Oh, Seth Beer won Rookie of the Month. Let's go. Almost hitting 200. Let's check the trading block again. Ian Happ is available. Interesting. So there is a better starter. It's Sonny Gray. Sean, what'd you write about? I'm curious. Sonny Gray's got the 30 mil team option, which we would decline because that's too much money. And we can have him for this year. How much money do we have free right now? 9. So that we would need them to eat a lot. Let's just see. I don't think this is going to be possible, but let's tinker. You can get rid of that whole Bo contract. But I don't really want to do that. You have no player who makes this deal work. Okay, so that's not going to work. I figured. That's too much money. Feels weird seeing your coworker as available for trade. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I haven't really talked that much with Ian Happ, honestly. Why is Alec Boehm rated so high? Whoa, he's having a killer year. This game is so unrealistic. Sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry. All right. I think Zach Eflin is going to be our move. Oh, he's got 2 years. Oh. That I'm not in love with. I'm not in love with that. Although I would do this. I'm not in love with this prospect. Manuel Sequeira. How do we get him? Minor league contract. He can't play his position very well. And if you can't play left, I mean, his highest upside is a 55 defender. So I'm not too bent up about trading away this player. Who's 20, and he's 23. I get that it's a little bit risky. Let's see what's 50-50 do? So 50-50, we could just trade Horner, who we've fully benched and is fully having like a terrible year. Which is definitely better practice for a technically rebuilding expansion team. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build up the money by just chipping away 5% after 5%, trading away guys that are not going to affect us at all. Trading away guys that are not going to affect us, what does that mean? Guys that are 25 or above and their ratings are bad, or they play an unvaluable position like first base, like this guy, William Sullivan, who's 25 years old, 33-39. He's on my list of someone I could definitely trade away. It's probably going to end up being him, honestly. 26, Jared Parker, can't even play his position. Well, we'll do him. Sure. Take away a little bit more money. Okay. The list gets thinner naturally, but still plenty of guys that I feel comfortable trading away, including Benny Montgomery we just got. I don't want to trade him. Nicky Lopez, who I just gave a minor league deal to just exist. I'm okay trading him. EW, 25 years old. Yeah. Oh, ill, not EW. Jeez. I don't want to trade any of the youngsters just in case. Who's this? Dakota Harris? Yeah, sure. 24 years old. Yeah, Dakota Harris. I think you're probably getting traded. Or Castellano? Iverson? He never really developed. He was 40-49 at the beginning of the year. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm always inclined to trade a position player more than a pitcher. So I'll trade. What was his name? I don't even remember his name. Yeah. Where was he? Harris. There he is. Okay. And we'll keep chipping away. Now we get really bad players again. That's good. Let me go find that first baseman. The hell was his name? Sullivan or something? Yep, there he is. Okay. Now we're back to the other list. Give me someone bad. Give me someone bad. Bad and old. Bad and old. Bad and old. Nicky Lopez. Sorry to shit on Nicky Lopez a little bit. We're going to get Zach Eflin for hella cheap. That's the way this is trending. Castellano, perfectly okay with trading. Nice. Okay, more bad. 22 years old and you're 26 overall. Probably going to trade Yamal Flores here. Let's see if I can find anything better. / safer. I don't think so. Cheap owner. Horrible day at work. Oh, Ben, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, I'm hoping this helps you out a little bit. I appreciate you being here, brother. Hope tomorrow's better for you. Tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, I'm going to trade away that 22-year-old. That's a 26 overall. This game is so realistic. And I think I'm comfortable. Oh, are we going to get it? We got 100. We did it, guys. We fucking did it. So here's what we're giving up to get Zach Allen for free. Zach Eflin, not Zach Allen. Nico Horner, 1 year, not having a good year. A move that just didn't work for us. It's brutal. Who did we trade to get him? Diego Velasquez. Yeah, we would have been better off just keeping him, honestly. Whatever. James Parker, 26 years old, high A. Low A, actually. Goodbye. Dakota Harris, 24 years old, triple A, buried on the depth chart. William Sullivan, 25 years old, rookie ball. Nicky Lopez, 31 years old, don't care. And Iverson Castillo, 25 years old, triple A. And Yamal Flores, 22 years old, low A. Nothing of consequence. And we get a starting pitcher for 2 years. For free. Bang. Done. That's how it's done, folks. That's how you solve a pitching problem right there. Okay. Plug Zach Eflin in. Feeling good about that. Lance McCullers has back stiffness. Let's try and just sit him down. Now we might need to call up another pitcher because we're looking. No, we got bodies. We can get through today. Okay. Zach Eflin, 8-month injury. Don't do it. Don't do that to me. Don't do me like that. Jacob Marcy goes down for 3 months. Oh, okay. We're getting killed now. Now we're getting killed. That's tough. He was hitting pretty well for us. 126 OPS plus. Okay. We're getting bit. We're definitely getting bit. Guys are slumping. Guys, it's the dog days. We're here. The dog days are fucking here. You knew it was coming. And that's why Jonathan Clase is going to come back and save the day, baby. You just knew it was coming. Should we give Juan Brito a look? Maybe. Class A is going to get another opportunity, but I'm still going to start Angel Martinez. It looks like the March on Dream season. No, it's still going. Our catching tandem carrying, but everyone else kind of beginning to slump a decent bit. Grissom's still hurt. We need another body up. Yeah, I'll cop one burrito. Sure. Just get me to the All-Star break. Get me to the All-Star break. Get me there. Oh, we're like basically there. Charlie, where's that hat from? My fiance made it for me. It's like my favorite gift that I've ever gotten. Meanwhile, Danny Jansen's not satisfied with his role on the team. Fucking kick rocks, dork. Don't care. You got signed to a 1-year deal. You're a backup catcher. Okay. We arrived at the All-Star game. Brandon Woodruff signed with Detroit. What did he sign for? 20 mil. Holy shit. Jesus. Okay. Oops. Went the wrong way. Who was our All-Star this year? Oh, wait. It would be here. Looking for Mon. Landon Roop was an All-Star. Okay. Sure, why not? And Kenshiro Tsunada. Very nice. All right. So we had 2 All-Stars. Cool. I'm way late, but beyond stoked. You missed a lot. You have a lot to watch, which is good for you, man. We're at the All-Star break. We're 9 games over. We have a lineup that strikes out a fuck ton, but bangs the ball around. Definitely top-heavy. Waiting for some guys that we paid a lot of money to produce. Pitching, we're just kind of patching it together. Our big signing, Zach Allen, has been brutal. Just really bad. But the guys surrounding him have done enough, and our bullpen's pretty solid. We might be buyers at the deadline. We might be buyers. I don't know. We got to get there. We're getting close. Oh, and we're at the draft now? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's frickin' draft, folks. Now, some people don't like the way that I draft, and that is completely fair. I mostly just go on personality ratings and defense. And then hope for the best. Because I do maintain that drafting is kind of a crapshoot in this game. From time to time. So we're going to look at the players. We're going to look over here. And look out for any good things. I never mind financial ambition. I don't really care about this. The biggest things I look for are adaptability and baseball IQ. This guy has low adaptability. He's also listed as a catcher, but only knows how to play the outfield, which is very weird. So not getting messed up with all that. This guy, bunch of red flags, so no. And once it gets to a certain point, you just take the best player, honestly. Don't want a guy that's low in loyalty and work ethic and has bad defensive output metrics. So honestly, this is not a good-looking class so far. Matthew Sharman might be the pick. High in baseball IQ. Great upside for control. I think I'm going to go with Matthew Sharman. Are these real prospects? I think they are. Congratulations, Matthew Sharman. Yeah, this is a weak class. This draft's going to go by pretty quick. If we're in the high green, in the second round, it's a thin class. It is a thin class. I've taken Luke Pettit before, and he's been a stud. And that's part of my dumb OOTP brain that I'm like, if a guy worked in another sim, he's probably going to work in this one. Which isn't always dumb, but sometimes is. Pitchers, I also like to draft a little bit older. So, yeah, and durability is important to me too. Although this would be nice actually. Adapts well and should fit him. Yeah, we'll take a position player. We'll go with Javorsky Lane. Because I think if we don't take one now, we're not going to get one. Oy vey. I'm just going to take the best remaining player by a long shot. And now we're fully in the yellows. Okay. Once again, thank you, Angels. I can't fucking believe they did that. I totally forgot they did that. Artie Moreno needs to fucking piss off. Oh my God. Go away. You parasite. All right, now I'm just going to draft guys that'll sign. This is a weak draft class. Oh my God. We're going to speed run the rest of this. I don't know that I've ever seen a draft class this week. My goodness. I'm only on like my 5th pick. And it's all just slot now. That's crazy. Kate Anderson at 3 is crazy. Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. All of it. All right. Done with that. I'm just going to go give the draftees whatever the fuck they want. God, look at how small this class is. This is bad. That was bad. That was a bad sim. All right, let's get to the trading deadline. Let's do it. 10 games over. Wow, we're getting a little late midsummer surge. Okay, baby. All right. We're 4 days out from the trade deadline. We have our first proposal. Patrick Sandoval, which actually could be very useful, and a prospect who's 16 for Anger Romero, who doesn't look to be... Wow. This is a surprising offer. Good night, Dr. Full. I actually think I'm like going to do this. Is that crazy? How much is he getting paid? Not that much, right? 12.8. I guess they would want me to take all the money. I think I might do this, chat. Remember when you were in first? That was nice. Hey, never say die. Yeah, I don't think I'm giving up too much here. 21-year-old rookie ball. Not huge upside defensively. And we have a lot of catchers in the pipeline. Yeah, sure, why not? Sure. I don't know why they wanted that catcher, but I'm not going to question it. Okay, that gives us an arm, which is good. Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen, why do you have a 6 ERA? Zach Gallen, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this? Zach Eflin's been mostly the same since he's come over. We just can't get good starting pitching, man. We just can't. How's our lineup doing? What needs to be... I mean, Juan Brito stinks, so we can call up someone to replace him. Okay. I'm getting us to the end of the season, Chad. I'm doing it. I'm getting us there. What's available? What's doable? Batters? Nothing really. But pitching's what we need, so that's okay. How we doing? How much would I have to super chat to make the Expos become the Nats again? It's a great question. Probably at least $1 billion. Convert Class A to an SP? You mean Jonathan Class A? You got high hopes here. You got big ambitions. I respect it. Who can I acquire for dirt cheap nuttin'? Who wants to take some of my crap? Oh, let's do some shops. That always works out better. Does anybody want this 29-year-old outfielder in AAA? Anybody want him? We could get Strosho. None of this is worth it. No. Joe Ryan, a person who thinks all the time. I'm going to send down Munoz and put Sandoval in here. Would Sandoval be a good reliever? How does he grade out as a reliever? He's actually a better graded starter. It's interesting. Okay. I mean, Zach Allen has to start. He's getting paid. Lance McCullers is having an insane year for us, which is dope. I mean, we could, yeah, I'm just going to make him our long reliever. That's fine. He's a good option if someone gets hurt. Shop Sean Armstrong? Where do you see him? Did I sign him? I don't even remember. Oh, Brando. He's up to 43 now. That's awesome. Does anybody want... No, I want to keep Fluharty, I think. All right, let's go back to the block. Let's do it that way. You gonna make this a stream series? That's the plan. Okay, we got some feelers out for Jeff Hoffman. What's his contract look like? 2 years at 12, and 50% of it's already paid down. Oh, he was below Brando? Oh, yeah, there he is. Why is he in double A? That's funny. Oh, yeah, wow. It's more offers than I thought we would get. Nothing I think worthwhile, though. All right, why don't we let's go to the deadline itself. And we'll do the proper trade deadline day, because that's fun. More trade proposals. People really want Manuel Sequeira. This is a pretty good offer. Ha-Sung Kim and a prospect for him. Okay. Blue Jays offer us Ernie Clement, Mr. 400. And no, this is nothing. This is nothing. Do I want Kim? I don't think Kim... I mean, Kim is, I guess, technically the best hitter available, but he's not really moving the needle all that much. I mean, isn't he like a 90 OPS plus? We kind of already have that. He's 100. Is that worth it? By the way, Jamer Sneaky has been really consistent and good for us. That was like a nice opening day pickup that we definitely needed. Bo is hitting enough again. I mean, we could replace Vaughn and put Ha-Sung Kim in there for like a slight difference. But I don't think we need to do that. What was the most surprising answer someone said that didn't make the cut to this trivia? I think everything made the cut. You honestly, when you do those men on the street stuff, you want the wrong answers. Because those are what generate comments. Like, how could he say that? So if there was a wrong answer that was embarrassing in any way, it's in the video. It's in there. That's just part of the game. That's just what man on the street content is. Bro, I don't want Ernie Clement. All right, get me to the deadline. Josh Spores. World Series legend Josh Spores. I want to trade my backup catcher. No. No. All right, we lost you, Darvish, for a week. Oh, no. Injury diagnosis pending to our best player. No. That's so bad. No. Whoa. Look at this win. What the fuck? We were down 8-1 and we put up 7 in the 9th. Jonathan Clase right in the middle of it. Holy shit. What a win. That's awesome. The night before deadline day to make the general manager think, maybe this team is worth investing into. Just maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Ian Snell mentioned? Oh my god, this chat's getting nasty. You guys are gross. You guys are gross. What do you want me to say? You guys are disgusting. Alright, I'm starting trade deadline day. Here we go. Da-na-na-na-na. That offer sucks. That offer sucks. That offer also sucks. And this offer sucks. Okay. Cleared out all that shit. What do we want to replace? In the lineup, if we can find a better option up the middle, great. I'm worried that we're going to find out that our right fielder's out for the year the day after the trade deadline. But I can't just acquire somebody based on a worry. So we're just a little bit fucked in that department. We're just going to have to goddamn deal with it. Which sucks. It's a horrible position to be in. And this game loves doing that. It loves injuring one of your best players on deadline day and kind of leaving you in the murkiness. Okay. So I would think maybe we should have taken that Hassan Kim offer, honestly. Is he still there? Nah, he got traded. I think we should have done that. That might have been a fuck up on my end. Which I've had a few of in this stream. What body part is it? Can I find that? I don't think it says. No, I don't have any news about it here. I think we're just living in darkness. Oh, knee. Oh, not knee. That makes me think meniscus. And that makes me think he's out for the year, and that makes me think this sim is cooked. Taylor Ward is a free agent? Yeah, I don't know where we would play him, though. I mean, you know what? That's our answer. If it's not a good answer, let me offer him a minor league deal right now. Yep. If we lose our best player, Taylor Ward, come on down for some everyday at-bats. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the best pitcher we can possibly get is. I think that's really all we're going to do at this trade deadline. I think we're mostly going to stay. Maybe we can sell a little bit to sell off pieces we don't really need. I think Hoffman is an ideal target for me. Who we just kind of looked into, not really. If we can get Hoffman for free, that'd be dope. Obviously, it's probably going to be hard to do. Conforto, we had him last year. He was part of the inaugural team. Did that expand the list at all? I don't think it did. Wilfredo. Oh. Really? Okay. I'm going to trade this 22-year-old that can't really play a position, who is hitting. Maybe I shouldn't trade him. I've never seen him develop, and we would get Hoffman for free for 2 years. Like a good reliever. I'm gonna circle back on this. I think I might do this though. I think I might do Wilfredo Lara. See if you can get a little bit more. That's a good idea. Not trading Brando. Okay. So I think I'm going to trade Wilfredo Lara. This game rudely interrupted me. And try and get more prospect-wise. Let's see what we can do. What's your favorite Refcast Jeopardy you've ever gotten correct? Oof. It's a good question. Done a lot of those. Oh, they're pretty stingy here. It is Cleveland. No. Jose Devers. Cool. Good at second base. Pitcher. This kind of feels like the best we're going to do. Everything else is kind of arbitrary. All right. We're going to acquire Jeff Hoffman. We're going to bring him onto the Expos. Jeff Hoffman found on another Canadian team. Big for the brand. We are going to trade. I think we're going to trade Greg Weissert and see if we can get anything for him. What can we get for one of our bullpen guys? And I think that's like all we're going to do. Because there's really not a bat out there that I think is worth getting at all. And that is where our team needs improvement. And we're just going to have to try and patch together this lineup for the past 2 months. Because I think the pitching kind of is what it is. Like, we can't really replace any of the starters. Zach Eflin was the move. And our bullpen's pretty good. So we just strengthen that. We just make that better, right? I don't think that's that crazy. We could trade one of our many lefties, like Holton, who's been solid. We have to get rid of someone. I'd prefer it be someone who's not going to be with the team next year. But not these guys. These guys are good. Holton's got Arb. I don't really want to give Holton $2 million. What about Holton? Anybody want Holton?
Hell yeah, brother.
You ever shot for prospect packages? Yeah, they're usually bad, though. I'd rather just pick out the prospects myself. This is not really... all right, does anyone have an option that I can just send down? Weiser, you got an option? Perfect. Bang. There we go. Jeff Hoffman, welcome to the squad. We'll put him in use more often. High leverage. 59, 55. Actually, we'll swap him and Ginkle. And put him in setup. High leverage. Yes. Cool. I'll look at the block one more time, but I think that's pretty much it. Like, do we want to make a play for Sonny Gray? It would have to involve a lot of them eating money. I don't think they're going to do that. Yeah, and it would be Bo. Maybe we could just swap Jeff Hoffman, but I'd rather just keep Jeff Hoffman because he has the extra year. So I think that's going to work. These are just more bullpen guys, and we already got the best one. We could try for Morahone. Just swap him, but we have so many lefties that I don't think that's a good idea. We have too many lefties. And then the batters are a catcher that we literally had last year, and we already have a really good catching duo. And then 3 outfielders, and we don't need outfielders because our backup plan is Taylor Ward. So I think we're done. And it's kind of a lame trade deadline, which is a bummer. But I think we're done. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check in and see if anybody wants to sell. Is this anything? This is nothing. Love your FCast content. Thanks, Isaac. Appreciate you, brother. Anything to sell down here? Weiser was a no. Fluharty I want to keep because he's young. He's got options. Munoz is 27. Does anybody want him? It's pretty much all the same list at this point. Everyone's prospect hugging. All right. Calling it. Calling it right there. Right there. Take me home, Montreal. Take me home. Okay. Blue Jays really wanted me to take Ernie. Okay. This is the squad. We're 9 games over 500. We're still waiting on word for our star player's injury, which is basically going to determine the entire season. We are tied for the last wildcard spot with a 3-game cushion. It's basically us and 2 other teams fighting to the end. Now, I did say at the top of the stream I didn't expect us to make the playoffs in our second year, but now that we're here, I would like to. I think it would be fun to make the playoffs, me personally. So I'm going to hit the check mark, and we're going to find out if our best player is out for the year. You guys ever do 3.5 hours of work, and then a little thing pops on the screen? It just kind of ends all of it. That's a clip. That's definitely a clip. Fuck. I don't think it's gonna happen now, guys. Taylor Ward signed his contract. We need Taylor Ward to just be a demon. Okay. All right. Fuck. That sucks so hard, dude. That sucks so hard. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Oh my God, Taylor Ward's been so bad this year. And we need him to be our savior. Thank you, Derek. It might be over, guys. It might be over. I need you guys to prep for the fact that it might be over. Because the boys are not hitting. The boys are straight up not hitting. We're going to plug in Taylor Ward here. We're going to have Quanner play right. Ward's going to play left. Oh, that sucks. I'm so deflated now. God damn it. All right. Marchand still doing, I guess, good enough. Oh my God, that's brutal. That sucks so hard. Okay. Let's just let the game do its thing. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way that he just got suspended. I want to cut his ass. Are you fucking serious, dude? Are you joking? You've been here one day. We're putting the entire weight of our team's offense on your back, and you got suspended on the first day. Fuck you. Are you kidding? I hate you. Oh my God, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. You gotta have balls to do that. That's insane. All right, we're gonna call up this kid and see what he's got. Wilfred Veras. Sure. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. First and foremost, nothing matters. And we should have sold the deadline. We should have. I'm willing to admit that. But this game loves cucking you the day after the deadline. It loves cucking you. You specifically. Why is Vaughn Grissom always ailing? What's with him? Why does he always get a boo-boo? What's that about? Zach Allen's hurt. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Do you guys want that? Do you guys want that? Well, it's a good thing we got Patrick Sandoval and his 14 ERA to shore up the rotation. Very good. Very, very good. Excellent, even. I almost don't even want to play Taylor Ward. I'm like pissed at him. I'm mad at him. I think playing the rookie might honestly be a better move anyway, because Ward's been so bad. What is it? How many outfielders we have up here? We have 5. We can keep Ward up and we'll send down Juan Brito. That's fine. Juan Brito's kind of nothing. And we'll call up. We probably want a righty. We will call up Greg Weissert. Bing. Cool. Chat, can you believe that our best player got injured and then we hired his replacement and then he got suspended on his first day? Because weirdly, I can kind of believe it. Because for some reason, when I stream this game, shit just goes wrong. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But look at this. The pitcher that we paid the most money to, our nastiest reliever who never even got to pitch a game, our best player, a 6-WAR All-Star, the highest paid player on the team, And the Rule 5 pick that was actually working out. All dead. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. And yet, we're still 9 games over. Just enough for the game to hurt us at the very end. Because you see this little wild card lead here? It's not safe. It's not safe. But we'll just see, won't we? We'll just see. We've just been kind of treading water. Oh, there's some wins. Oh my god, dude. What is happening? We're so back, dude. This is the most 82 and 80 thing, 82 and 80 season I've ever seen. The one guy we got at the trade deadline, the one guy is now out for 2 months as well. This is insane. This is insane. Guys, don't download this game. You will regret it for the rest of your life if you download this game. You will hate yourself if you download this game. Trainer's getting so fired. It's not even funny how fired he's getting. This trainer. Well, anyway. How many hitters do we have above league average? 4? That's awesome. That's awesome. Bo Bichette, less than replacement level in his first year. How the fuck is this team 10 games over 500? We suck. We're ass. All right, Taylor Ward, you're in, baby. I've seen everything I need to see. God. Life and existence is pain. I will finish this stream before 1 a.m. Come on, when's that big skid coming? Is it here? I think we just lost a bunch of games in a row. I think the skid is here. Taylor Ward's hurt, by the way. Jolly all of it is, champ. That meme makes me laugh every time. You know what, Robbie Ray? I think we're good. Patrick Sandoval had a couple good starts. Why don't you just take a rehab assignment? Why don't you just... We don't need you back right now, bro. -1. Yeah, he's been bad. But I think he was like hitting for us. Nope, not really. Because why would anything good happen? You know? All right. What can we do? What can we do? We have a bunch of starting pitchers now. None of them particularly good. But I think we need to... I mean, these are guys... They're both just 49 overalls. They're both bad. We're not in a playoff position anymore. I don't think... We still are? That's crazy. Pull an Angels and just wave everyone. I can't believe they did that, too. The Angels are so unserious. Oh, man. Okay. I think I want to like keep Sandoval in a starter role because he is rated. No, I'm not doing that. Does he have an option? You go down. And you go down. You refuse to be demoted. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. All right. Maybe our horses will perform for us, guys. You never know. You really never know. Robbie Rai was pitching better before he got hurt. Yu Darvish has been kind of bad. Is he rated better as a reliever? Is that a thing that can work? I'm down. I'll try that. I'm willing to try anything. Honestly. I'm a man who is desperate. Getting sent down? I simply refuse. I won't do that. God, our hitting is so bad. I did not think it would be this bad. Win some games. Win some games. Come on, make something. Make a memory. We're 5 games over. I don't know how. Our team is so bad. Oh, I just realized that the season in this sim starts a lot earlier, so we're actually pretty close to the end of the season. We have 17 games left, I think, by my math. Now 16. See what I said? We're going to get right to the end, and they're going to fucking rip it away from us. I knew this. Yep. Yep. I fucking knew it. Roster expansion. Meh. Come on back. Avoid high leverage. Mop up. Emergency SP. Good. Add one burrito back. That'll change the narrative. That'll flip the script. End my pain. End my agony. Winning record? Winning record. Come on. Give me that at least. Winning record. They're 80 and 74. Oh, but guys, Bichette's donating. He's working hard to give back. Good on him for making himself useful. Oh my, Wilfred Veras. Holy shit. Taylor Ward, get the fuck out of here. Get out of his way. Let him cook. Maybe he'll save the season. Who knows? So glad I didn't trade you. Oh, Jonathan Clase is back too. Let's go. Okay, hang on. Is there something here? You're better against lefties. Are you better against righties? Not really. We got to play the hot hands, though. So we're going to play the hot hands. We're going to improve our defense. Guys, you never know. Guys, you never know. There's a list of things you know, and there's a list of things you don't, and this is one of them. Do you guys believe Seth Beer broke the single-season K record? Holy shit. Science has gone too far. Science has gone way too far. All right. I'm letting my youngsters play. I'm letting my hot hands play. And we'll just see. Pitching's been better. Okay. Are we going to make the playoffs? Oh, my God. It's so close. Oh, my God. It's so close. They lost 2 games in a row. And Robbie Ray got hurt again. Let's go. Oh, they're not going to make it, are they? They're not going to make it. They're a game behind now. And they're behind 2 teams. All right, let's go day by day now. Oh, we're losing directly to teams that we need to beat. That's awesome. We have 6 games left. By my count, we need to at least probably win 4 of them. So let's see. Show me the money. We lost. Dude, this is I can't escape the Mets no matter what I do. No matter what even if I'm playing a team with a completely different identity, they just become the Mets. Lost. Swept. Lost. Won. We really need the team's help. Expos come short of playoffs. And mid? 82 and 80. Did I not call that shit? Did I not fucking call that shit? I called that shit. I absolutely called that shit. God damn it, dude. What a bummer. Oh, all we needed to do was go 85 and 77 and win in the playoffs. GG. Our best player got fucking hurt 2 months ago. Well, year 1 of the Expos rebuild is complete. It feels worse than it actually is because we did have a lot of things go well for us this year. But it does not change the fact that, I mean, let's really quickly look at the team info. I mean, we had a brutal skid, dude. What was that? 6 L's in a row. And then August we had this horrible stretch. Look at all these 1-run, 2-run losses, dude. Fuck. We just couldn't hit. We didn't hit a lick this year. We should have sold the deadline. Okay. All right. That unfortunately is the end of the first stream. I wanted it to be set up for playoffs to open the next stream, but that did not happen. So we're going to run it back next stream. And it's going to be different. I hope. Because if it's not, that's brutal. But we have some exciting prospects in the pipeline. Something to look forward to. What was his K rate? I need to see that before I sign off. 37.5. How'd the Mets do? Similar to this. It was a similar feeling season. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you did, guys, appreciate you. Glad to be back with the OOTP streams. A lot to fix. A lot to assess after year one. Look at that motherfucking stat line from Seth Beer Jr. I mean, if that is not the most Seth Beer Jr. stat line you've ever seen in your goddamn life. Hey, what is it? Very funny. Very funny. Thank you for watching. Leave a like on the stream before you go. It'll help other people find it. I appreciate you. It's 1 a.m. though, so I'm going to log off. We're back, though, and we'll get better. I believe in us. I believe in a thing called love as well. Goodbye, guys.